this way like a frame. His burdens is light. Yahusha's arms and the vine at all times, like Yehukanan. Had to get away from everything I knew was wrong and tell sin, bye, bye, like poof be gone. No magic tricks and it don't require no backward flips. Not complicated, just have some patience, relax and sit. Abide in the vine or else get cast in the pit, smoking like a cancer stick. Now you a branch that's lit. Down in hell instead of on top of the hill. We fell on the rock, that same rock it'll kill. If it fall on us, it'll turn us all to dust. So we seek the Ruach HaKodesh to get properly sealed. And they like, how you do that there? Winter and summer the same, bearing fruit all year. This is what
deceived me. My decision was wrong. I didn't know what happened to me. Before I knew I was lost. I need to get back to you before the doors close. Can't make it when I'm without you. I need you much more. I want you to have my heart so that I can live forever. Yeah. The way I was serving you, so wrong. I didn't know what I would do without your son. In my heart I knew I had did wrong. Temptation could not resist. It was so fun. With the world I am done. I want to be with you forever. Y'all come save me so I can live better. So we can change our ways. Y'all come save us so we can live better. I was so far gone, you were not in me. I do know that you were the one that would heal me. I felt like no one would come. My life was in day. I wanna be down with Satan and his dealing. Now I'm looking for your portion. I ain't trying to burn forever. Y'all come save me so I can live better. See Yahusha so we can change our ways. Y'all come save us so I can live better. Y'all come save me so I can live better.
Yahuwah come save me, and he don't even have to go and put a cape on. Yahusha coming back, no, it won't take long. I want a heart to be bigger than Faison. You're the bar of my mind. Come to me how I slipped up and wasted a lot of your time. I ain't the type to ask for much, but yeah, now I'm begging sin. Used to get a rise, now I live without living. Woo! But I rise the occasion with clean living, you know. Fighting temptation, I can do it on my own, man. I needed information saying y'all come save me, but I'm being patient. It shouldn't shock you when I tell you about his gun. I serve him out of Elohim, you know the done. Riches on the rock, man, that's fool's treasure, and I need you in my life so I can
live forever.
Y'all come save me so I can live better. See Yahusha so we can change our ways. Y'all come save us so we can live better. Y'all come save me so I can live better. Y'all come save me so I can live better. See Yahusha so we can change our ways. Y'all come save us so I can live better. Y'all come save me so I can live better.
Hallelujah! Woo! Here we come. This is something just coming in. What time was it? It's after 7. They know we start around. What time we start? Now who knows? Now there he go. Now, who knows? Everybody all right? Yes, sir. Soon to be alive by the Con of Yahuwah. Isn't that right? He didn't have to do it, but he did it one more again. Isn't that right? Whatever reason he saw fit, he spared us. I was driving today. I was running trying to get to an appointment. I didn't realize I was like, Brad, he said, you're supposed to be at 3 o'clock. I was like, yeah. And he said, man, it's 3 minutes, 10 minutes to 10. 10 minutes to 3. I said, I got to roll up out of him. I was rolling. I had a truck right in front of me. I was riding. That joker ladder came straight off his truck, right toward my truck. I was able to go around. I was telling Dad, I had to call Dad. I was talking about something. I said, I just got all tired of letting Mr. Yahuwah. He saw fit. I said, no doubt it was something else playing. I said, that ladder came out the back of his truck, straight in just bound. I looked. I was able to go around and go. Wasn't that but Yahuwah? I told him, I said, man, that thing hit my windshield. That ladder came in. I was hitting it. I was trying to get somewhere. And he was riding. That ladder came straight off there. I said, could have came straight through my windshield. Headlong first. You never know. A lot of things we take for granted. I try to tell you, listen, you don't ever know when that man coming back for you. Everybody here, you better consider it. Listen, your day is numbered. Every one of us saying your day is numbered. You sit around and think you got all the time in the world you want to. Time is not on your side. And the day is the day you ought to consider. Isn't that right? When he told you the day is the day, yeah, sure. He wasn't lying. The day is the day. I just constantly try to consider. And always there's something. You look at you make sure you're considering. Make sure you count up the cost. Make sure you're measuring out. Isn't that right? I heard them say measure twice, cut once. Isn't that what they say? And I'm trying to make sure, man. Make sure I measure that thing out right. At the end of the day, one thing you can't afford to do is get to the end of this and be wrong. You can be wrong now. That's where you can get corrected. Once you get outside of Kai, once you get outside the Satan, ain't no correction for that. If people in Sheol, man, they'll take all the correction you can give them. Them folks be like, what I need to do now? But don't think about it. He ain't got no correction for you now. Isn't that right? All the correction he got for us is him. And that's what we had to do. We had to take it while we're on this side. The last thing to do is be on the outside. I appreciate Yahuwah for everything he done for us too, and what he doing. You know what I'm saying? How he transition us and how he getting us to consider our latter end. I guess they got Zoom coming up there. Is it Zoom up? It's still waiting. Oh, no, they still working on that. I was talking to them, they're trying to still get that back up too. So, but I appreciate Yahuwah, everything he been doing for us though, and just keeping us. Now to consider our young people. So how y'all week, the rest of the week came? All day we spot on. Jordan, that's another whole week. Yes, sir? Yes, sir. Jordan, that's all right. Jordan, let me ask you, how you feel about getting these straight weeks? How you feel about it? You can tell us how you feel. Happy? Do you see what this is something you could have done before? What you think the difference is, the reason you're doing it now? Make sure we speak up where you can hear you. Stand up for us and talk, you don't mind, yeah. I want y'all to be ashamed to speak, especially if you're doing right. Tell us what you think made the difference for you. Make sure they can hear you. Appreciate that. He said me talking with him and explaining to him things he shouldn't have done that he did before. A lot of times, talking is necessary too. It's just like chastisement. I'm a firm believer of chastisement. I'm talking about the belt, the switch, all that good stuff. Because sometimes, sometimes can't get your attention. Need to get something else to kind of alert your ears to say, oh, that's what you're saying. Sometimes when Henry Grady struck me, I said, oh, now why you just didn't say it the first time? Man, I know exactly what you talking about. Isn't that right? That man had that old hand, all that metal. He had been lit that thing. That thing was hooked just right when they slap it, it gets on the back of your head too. You're like, man, I'm a new creature. I said, no, Mr. Smith, you don't have to worry about that, Mama. I don't remember getting a whole lot of whipping from my dad though. Not my dad. My mama gave me a son. I got tired of her. She go low on me, just push me up. I'd be like, what is the purpose of this? They push me up on the bed, grab that. I'm like, what is you doing? Yeah, just fall on over. I guess she didn't like the fact I was taller than her, you know what I'm saying? She like, I'm gonna whoop you, I at least want you shorter than me. So she pushed me over, you know what I'm saying? I said, here we go, let's gotta go on follow, here we go. Yeah, ready, but that joke just came, you get it talking. That joke, wow, you already know you about to get hit. Be like, brace yourself, draws and alls. Ain't that right? Incoming. Anybody there ever slapped them? What them slap was like? They were like, this ain't nothing right here. And them thunder cookies in there. Them jokes hit you by make you just read. I mean, you had to reflect over your whole life. Ain't that right? That's how it was, but them dad was rough with it. They knew that they seen it in you. They could see themselves in you. I mean, they could see you in them. They see, I know what I need to do. I make sure I shut you down. I don't want you to go no further than where you at. Ain't that right? I don't need you to get out here and make a mess. And they look at, they made it out and changed, got a family. Like, you might get out there people don't really, a lot of our friends, how many of y'all friends didn't make it out? A lot of my friends didn't make it out. Ain't that right? A lot of mine didn't make it out. You were thinking, you come along, you envision in life, we're going to grow up and we're going to be grown, we're going to have, you were like, man, the older you get, the more you find yourself like that. You see folks now, you be like, man, I ain't seen you. And you be thinking, I'm sure glad too. Boy, I'm glad I ain't. I had some folk, man, right out of high school, man, wrecked their life. Went to school. One of them I heard he out of jail say, yeah, it's outside. I said, oh, yeah, what's that child molesting? I said, he shouldn't be out now. Leave him in now, as far as I'm concerned. No, I had a bright future. He went right out of high school. Man, you go start high school, you go do about 10 good years down that road. I'm like, oh, he was pretty boy too. Oh, he nice looking too. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, I ain't gay. He was nice looking. Probably already married. Children and everything. I'm telling you, man, your whole life, but the way you grew up, solid home family, these kids, they grew up two-parent home, their life just went different ways. These kids had life look like, you were going this way. Whatever reason, Mr. Hood let it life go just like this and let my life come on. I went out, but he said curve it back in, son. We can't let you stay out there too long. We got to curve it back in. A lot of people, you don't consider. I tell y'all young people, like, look at you now, you ain't all scarred up. Get out there, your eye got a cut, somebody cut you with a knife or something. You got a stab wound or something like that stitched up. Man, that body you just tell you, man, your life get messed up by it. I said before I'm telling you, man, you want to get cut from him back him. Look at folks' face, you say, man, you ain't used to look like that. I'm telling you, but that street will ugly you up too. Ooh, boy, I'm telling you, that little kid, look at that picture, you was a kid, you won't look nothing like that picture no more. You be scarred up from out of there drinking and burnt out your eye, burnt out like folk been putting cigarette out on your eye. I see for eyes just completely brown, just burnt out, or bloodshot red. They done burnt all the vessels out there. You see that like white around your eye, all that be gone. Be smoked out, all that writing on your neck, on your face, looking retarded. Trying to go somewhere and get a job. Them warehouse jobs will be over with. Yeah, AI ain't gonna have all that foolishness. That's why, man, y'all got opportunity now to use your head. I'm telling you now, that little pretty little haircut now, man, you be skint all up, something going down the middle of your head. Well, that joker done shot you dead in the middle of your head, but it done took the hair out the middle of it. Permanent, I'm telling you, man, there's some malls you can get out there, you can't get off you now. A lot of us are just the Connie Yahuwah, we made it back. And it's the truth. Man, you make him, man, like I said, making him the skin of your teeth. So now, how about you, Puffy? How you do this week, the rest of the week? You did all right the whole week? Oh, Sammy sausage eyes. You did all right the whole week? I can't hear your head. What you saying? How you do? I talk up, I can't hear you. How? Good who? Who you talking to? Good who? What? Sir? I got to work with these kids. I got a lot of work. I got a lot of work to do with them. Y'all done raised them up. Y'all let them We couldn't do all that. But I helped them out. You want to make it out here? Let me tell you something. You already can't see. You want to make it for them. That help all my. That help my kid. I really help it. Y'all got to cut all that food out their head shaking. It's yes sir, no sir. Yes ma'am, no ma'am. Y'all have to do that. That start home training. Y'all they let y'all two come around. No, that stuff. You need to go to the hospital. That's why you need to go to the hospital. You got to be sick. We grab it, yes sir, no sir. Especially in the country, yassa. That was yassa. You can. It was no yes. It was yassa. 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 I let my car trying to find out what they say. I had me talking like a whole slave. Yassa. They saying yes sir. They ain't saying in the country. They say yassa. You know that? Did you say that down there? Said sir, ma'am. I'm gonna yassa. Yassa. Look how Vera looking. She looking like that man more slave than me. She the one was looking. Didn't you see me argue with you? Look at that. What's the look then? What's all the look for, Claude? What did you say, yassa? Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Either way it go to a country, taught in the city, you get away with that stuff a lot of times. Folk that got all like that. Them country, them people, they ain't play that stuff. They want to know something wrong with you. I tell you, I walked in that house, man, they ain't speak. I walked in that house. I had walked in that house, I heard they said, I heard them folk, they said something about my granddad, they said, man, they said, my granddad said, Tony, come back out that door, I'm trying to figure out, I thought something caught on fire. That man come back out that door, he was pissed. I was trying to figure out, I said, man, I missed it. You keep walking, you need to speak to people. They're like, no, you're like, I don't know what you were thinking. His friends like that, oh my goodness. My granddad had to get on me right there good, cause they like that how you run your house? Cause I did, cause I walked straight in. I walked straight in the house. Listen, them people weren't even in my vision. You know what I'm saying? They weren't my people. I walked straight now. They cut me off right quick. Let me know that stuff where you pulling. They're like, man, you don't go in there, you don't speak. Like that boy, some LU. They said, boy, you be crying. That's the boy, what LU? Yeah, I'm trying to think it. Let me talk for a second. If I'm crying, that means something wrong. You think if you hit me, that's healing? Now, Rod, they used to say that, they holler, what LU? Okay, we not, Rod, me and you, we not clicking for some reason. It was. But like you were crying, your dad, like older people, with like your grandmama, was she living? If you would come, they ask you, boy, what's wrong with you? But they used to say, what LU? They probably got more sophisticated back then. But me, I would call they holler, they draw their hand back. Boy, what LU? Man, I'm telling you, that stuff, you know, I hated that stuff, man, growing up. But you know what? Stuff like that save your life. Yes, sir. A lot of stuff I try to teach our young people, it'll save your life. Learn how to be respectful, learn how to pay attention. Grown folk, like, y'all be talking something, they ought to look out. I watch you look out. Stuff you shouldn't do. Really, you mind, I'll blind you. But you ain't mine. I slap in your face real quick. My kids, I talk them, I wish they would, they drill off something when I'm talking to them. Shout! That's the truth, you know, because that's a sign. Y'all do that too. I know your parents let y'all go away. It ain't hard to get you straight. When you get slapped, by the time you get your country in the back, you be like, so you want me to pay attention to everything come out your mouth? Let me tell you something, it'll save your life. Okay. Because see, folks, people reason, that mean you ain't taking me serious. You'll pull that stuff on the street, somebody kill you. A lot of things that'll keep you alive start in your home. Okay, I'm trying to tell you now. That boy shot me, we didn't get no argument out. It'd have been good we couldn't leave arguing for a while or something there, right? He told me he was through talking. I'm trying to tell you now, y'all say y'all life, focus, Jay, focus, y'all focus. Say y'all life, y'all focus. Lock yourself in. See, y'all want to pay attention when a person talking, especially older people, say your life. Where y'all trying to get to? How old are y'all? 15, 13? You ain't gonna believe it. I done been 13, over 13 years ago. A lot of times I can help you get 14. Oh yeah, I can help y'all reach your next age. A lot of stuff, I know you try, I'm trying to be, try to be cool, that stuff ain't gonna save you, man. It's like, you know who cool? Y'all know who cool? People at the morgue. They push them straight inside that refrigerator till they go bury them. Now they cool. Y'all guys some chumps. Them guys cool. You want to be cool? Them guys cool. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, you gonna tell you the woo. They might Marvin Day. They so cool. Cool. Isn't that right? Help y'all out, man. Y'all don't want to be like them. Y'all want to be able to focus yourselves in. I have saved y'all life. Save y'all a lot of trouble, a lot of hurts out there. There's a lot of people waiting to hurt y'all out there. A lot of scam, a lot of trouble, a lot of holes out there. I ain't talking about women either. I'm talking it's a lot of potholes, man. You fall on them, you can't get back out of them. They're bad. Y'all know about Yosef? Who was Yosef? Tell me one of y'all ready. Tell me who was Yosef. Stamp and tell me who he was. Oh, hold on. Inhale. Hold on. I'm gonna get you. Hold on. Look, Cam. Come on. Tell me who was Yosef. You know what? You tried me too, then. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. No, ain't no better. Ho, do we walk right up on me? Do we walk right up on me? Thank you. We walk that close. Where we supposed to go at? Where we supposed to be at? Come on over around. You supposed to wait. Don't fall. Don't fall. Lean back a little bit. Give me a little bit and then over a little bit. That close now. Now, what was that you thought when you raised your hand you didn't know the answer? Do you know who Yosef is? So what that was? You tried to trick me when you raised your hand. Is your name on that board? Come on, let's put a check by somebody's name. Cause we can't. You know it ain't me, it's my reputation. You know what I'm saying? Let's get somebody. Who we gonna get? Let me look around. Let's see somebody. Let's look around. Look who. Let's point somebody out. Look over somebody. Who you think got to get that check? Look over there. Look, hold on. Look on him. Look on him first. Look him. Pick out one of them. Who should get the check? Look over him. Who you? Which one? Carrie. Goodness. Carrie, what you doing? I like, you know that cutthroat, don't you? Man, I like that. And you go and have a seat. Man, that cutthroat. That joke a little straight. He said, Carrie, what you doing? That man picked you out of clear blue sky like that, isn't it? But no, really though, really want to try to help y'all out, young people. I know y'all look at, oh, he just get on us. I really want to help y'all. You got him make some real bad decisions quick. Man, you throw away your whole life. One little instant, you throw away your whole life. I got a cousin, he's still in jail from riding around. His own brother and them got him in the car, ride with him, waiting on his girlfriend. All he had to do was wait on her to pull up. They kept telling him, come on, ride. We're going to take you. All he had to do was wait on her to pull up. He finally decided to get in the car with him. As soon as he got in the car, as soon as he pulled out, his girlfriend pulled up. That's the last time he seen her. He been in jail, none of them say, I'm 55 now. He got locked up, I was 15. He's still in jail. Listen, they took him, up in New York, they took him, they wound up jumping out the car, killing somebody. He stayed in the car. Do you know everybody, listen, even his brother out. Everybody out. He stayed in the car. He didn't even get out. He didn't even know what was going on. He was just getting a ride. He got the most. That man had been in jail since I was 15. I'm 55. They put me in jail for 40 years. Oh, he still ain't got no parole date. He angry with the world. He won't do nothing either. His brother wound up going in. His brother went in there, got a degree, went to school when he got in there. Man, they let his brother out of jail. His brother done been, listen, the UN invited him up there for prison reform. Listen, they were the shooters. His brother is out. I'm just sure how life works. His brother out. He done been, the UN flew him up. He talked to the UN. He working with helping. When he got out of jail, they set him up. They gave him money. He done helped so many people get themselves out of prison, get out early, working with them in programs, get them educated and stuff. They done set him up. Listen, they done took care of money the whole nine. He traveling, speaking, making money. His brother still in jail. All his brother was doing was just riding. Didn't even pull the trigger. Everybody out of jail. Listen, you know how mad he is with the whole world? He's still angry with the whole world. Because you know what he looking at? I ain't do nothing. That's how Mr. Yahuwah mark you. That's how Mr. Yahuwah mark you. That you do more time than somebody else. Think about it. Be different, you the trigger man, ain't it? Be different, it was your deal. You just got a right. Can you imagine that's the last time you see your girlfriend? That's the last time. Last time you see your mom, everybody. Except for some pictures. That's it. When I try to tell y'all something, it's because I'm trying to save your life. Y'all playing around here, y'all have nothing. What brand now? You already heard, don't you? You already know I heard, don't you? You already know I know, don't you? Look at it. Don't look so innocent back now. You know I heard, Dave? Oh, you don't know I heard? Oh, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. So you don't know I heard for real. So that means you ain't heard then. Look at him. Look at Dave. Step up and just look at Dave. Say, you ain't heard. Say, I'll keep Dave, you ain't heard. That's two. Mama heard. See, mama heard. Y'all know I can't be talking about that. Why y'all looking like that? Come on now. Y'all know I like to be playing around. Why y'all looking like that? What y'all think I heard? Hands. Oh, bro. Let me see, Bank. Bank, what I heard, Bank? Come on, Bank. Come on, Bank. Bucket, what? Why you hollering nothing? You get that check and put it up there. Man, we come there, nothing. Give yourself 2 checks. No, I done heard something, Bunky. Get Hay with a check too. Hold on, where that chimp at? John, where your daddy? Where that chimp? Where his name at up here? Your daddy. Talk love, he's somewhere. Get Dwayne one too. Yeah, that's good. We'll find that chimp. I know I heard something. Why you think I ain't heard nothing?
You said you didn't hear anything.
No, yeah, you know that's a figure of speech. Man, you used to be drinking better. I'm gonna pull mine out now. Beside Derek. Who know what I heard? Hands. So none of my other young people don't know. Oh, let's see. Stand up, Mick. What you think you think I heard or you know I heard? Y'all hear what he said? He said, I know. What you say, Mick?
I know you heard something.
Y'all hear me? Mick, what I heard, Mick?
You probably done did something you wasn't supposed to, that you said, told us not to do.
He said he probably done did something that I told him not to do, and he done did it. What in the world would make him say something like that? Brandon, what could you have possibly done? Step and tell me. Step and tell him. What you do? What I did was. You told the kid he can put candy on your plate, and you weren't gonna do what? And you weren't gonna. And what you do? I didn't need it. What you do? I just. What all you do now? Think before you ask. It's no reason I keep asking the same question. These people tell you, y'all figure I keep asking questions I don't know the answer to? I already know the answer. What do we do? Think about your answer. What do we do? We look that way and look back. What exactly did we do? Because I keep asking for a reason, right? And what exactly did we do? You can sit down. Y'all heard the story though? Yes, sir. He said he didn't do nothing. He said put on that plate. He didn't do nothing. Y'all didn't know when I asked the question, I already knew the answer, right? Yes, sir. And I had to break him down and tell him. And you heard what he just say he did? Yes, sir. He ate it. That's fine. I mean, all you could have did was died. Y'all know how much time, y'all know how tired I'm wasting time with y'all? I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, all you could do is just die. Brain dead. You know what I'm saying? How much time I spent here with y'all? Y'all young people don't understand how much time did I spend on it last time? Do y'all understand me? We're talking about your life. Y'all understand? Have you ever died before? That's our young people. That's our future. Because our young people don't understand, y'all don't understand what death is. When you die, that means you don't come back. Next time you come back, it's for judgment. You come back for judgment, it won't be because he finna give you a pass. Because because he finna pass judgment. And the judgment he gonna pass it, either he encountered you to be obedient or disobedient. He counted you to be obedient, that's salvation. He counted you to be disobedient, that's damnation. Which one you think it was for you? Which one? You need to think about it. Probably salvation. Hello? Yes, sir? So I got a lot of work to do. Y'all see how much danger around us? And I know parents, y'all got to keep impressing upon all these kids the importance of, it's just things you don't do. We don't live in that world. We come along, candy was dangerous for us like Halloween. Right. Candy dangerous, for us it was Halloween. Don't eat it because people poison, people wrap it up. Don't eat, when I was coming along in the 70s, people used to give it fruit. So they would take an apple and stick a razor in it. So kids would bite into it and the razor would cut their mouth. Yeah, but back then, years in the 70s, they would get, kids get fruit, bite it, and there's a razor in it. And they chew, and before you know it, it'll cut the inside of their mouth up. Then they started taking candy, they were lacing candy. So you had to watch it. We didn't have like stuff like to check it. Only candy they would let us eat, typically you would get would be stuff like anything you have to unravel, don't eat it. If it's a Snicker bar, something you can open, you can kind of look at that and tell it hadn't been open. But if it was in that stuff like a twist up Tootsie Roll, don't, because they could have untwisted or done something to it. Then they came out with scanners later on, go to the mall, they can scan the can and make sure poison went in it. It's just too dangerous. The people that give you stuff will give you stuff to hurt you. And what it says about them, honestly, is, and that's why young people act. Frustrating, yes. Understanding where he's at is the thing you have to look at. When you reach a point in your life, and I guess what my young people, I want y'all, and we'll talk, and that'll be for other young people too. You got to get to where you care about living and see the value in living. Something definitely sparks the mind to say, risk it. That's definitely an issue that's there that he feels like he'll risk it. That's the thing we have to look at our young people. Then we got to try to teach them about value system. You know how to teach you your ones, your tens, your hundreds, your thousand in columns. Teach you a value system. And I think his value system is off. That's it. You can whip him. And people think, I'm whipping, beat it, but when a person set their mind to do something, that's what they're gonna do. So until we can change the way he sees things, you'll still come up with the same results. What you see in him is what a lot of us generate, reflect. We know the dangers of the things we do them too. Think about it. How many of us think that was the dumbest thing in the world for him to do it after knowing what could happen? So when you know that the wages of sin is death, how many of y'all stopped doing it? Right. That's right. How many of y'all didn't try? How many of y'all didn't put it on your plate? Right. So what Yahuwah have us to do sometimes is to see ourselves through other people and other situations. And you know, we would say, what would make you sit down and be willing to risk everything? Then you got to ask yourself, by Yahuwah asking us, what would make you risk everything? Knowing what's the outcome. There was a probability with him. There is more of a possibility for us. The candy didn't kill him. But sin gonna kill us for sure. Yet we still risk it. So when you sit back and say, what in the world? What's in these kids' mind? What could they be thinking? That's just dumb, that's just stupid. Yahuwah say, so you starting to think like me. You know what he said it when we thought that? How many of y'all thought that? Or some to that degree? You know what he said? The man has become as one of us. Yep. That's what we realize. The man has become as one of us. to know Tube and Rosha. That's it. So a lot of times, it ain't about killing him. I know people, oh, he just tried to embarrass kids. He just tried to embarrass. No, I really don't. I really want them to really think about what they're doing. I really want y'all to see a value in yourself. Sometimes, you know, you can get complacent and things come up and things happen in life. And you just feel like, you know, life is not as important. Feel like you don't, you can't find your place. And when you feel like you can't find your place, you kind of buy into the hype of, you know, maybe it's no real reason to exist. Life will sell you that. You know, that's a false premise, because everybody that killed themselves, they could have pulled it back just before left, they would have changed it. So a lot of times people go and they say, I'm gonna show them, everybody gonna be hurt. Only problem about it, you won't be him. See, when people die, there is immediate hurt and sorrow, but you won't believe it. Eventually, people get over you and keep going. So your answer to, I'll just go and I'll kill myself, I'll go hurt myself, then they'll be hurt. They will. It won't be forever. A lot of people gone in my life. You see how I'm still crying? We get over it. It's life. That's what make it unique. It's for the living. You know people who got life? They're living. It ain't for the dead. That's why they're not him. Living, life is only for the living. That's what I'm doing while I'm here. I'm living this life. Y'all hear me? I'm living it, and with anticipation. I'm anticipating me, the one who exists forever. You know, listen, you got to understand how life is. Yeah, there are things that happen in life that don't always make you feel good. There are things that happen in life that will put you at some low points in your life. There are some things that happen in life that will discourage you. There are some things that happen in life will make you feel like everything and everybody in the world is against you. Then there are those times. There are those times when you say, you know what? Today is a good day. Although I've suffered the people being against me, although I suffer sickness, although I suffer disappointment, today is a great day. It's only for the living. It's only for the living. Listen, I ain't mad at people who want to check out and leave it. I'm living this thing. Y'all hear me? It's all about how you let things come at you and how you take it. I told y'all something I was telling today earlier. That's why I was on the phone when I think I was telling about something that I brought up about how I told about the house I had and how it flooded. Y'all remember I told you about that? I didn't put loud to him. I told you I couldn't lose. Didn't I tell y'all that? Yes, I sold it today. And when I said, listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I didn't say that. I told y'all that. I told y'all what company I couldn't lose. Yeah, that's right. I didn't lose one dime. Yeah. Actually, I made more. I told y'all I couldn't lose. I know y'all think, people think I just be talking. I try to tell y'all need to listen. I set myself a premise of what I do. My goal and my intent is always what I look at. What is my intent? What is my purpose when I'm doing something? My intent is to make sure it's going to work out not only for me, but for the people who serve with me, for the people in the church. Listen, everything you do, when Yahuwah do something to you, it got to be a benefit. This is why a lot of times why things don't work, people. Because you only want it for you. Who else you a benefit? Who else do you benefit? I'm just trying to help out. Who you a benefit to? And the thing about Yahuwah allowed me to have a lot of stuff. For me, just to have peace of mind, I'm good. I don't need a whole lot. I've been with y'all. I really don't need a whole lot. I appreciate the light he given me. I appreciate the fact he allows me to be able to indulge in the word. That's so much precious. At one time, a lot of things were more important to me, but I learned to learn how to accept his will. I wasn't always good with that. There was a time that happened to me, man, that house flooded. With everything I'm trying to do, and something like that happened, come on, man. He gotta be against you. But I kept my mouth shut. Before they know that, I ain't mama and grandma about it. I had to eat with it. I had to pay to do some stuff. I guarantee he came right back and made it better, though. Yes, I guarantee he came right back and made it better. And the person gonna buy it, you know what they did the whole time? They said, I'm just waiting on you to put it back. Yeah. Listen, let them sit right there and waiting on me. They waited on me. So waiting on you. As soon as I got it done, I told them it was done and finished. They said, we'll close it Friday. Yeah. And closed it. Yeah. Y'all hear me? And closed it with no restriction and closed it. Yes, sir. I said, you can go back and look at the work I did. I said, you can see for yourself, I did more than what was the first time for you. I appreciate it in a way. And it just go to show you, and I wasn't there in my life before, so a lot of times you don't see how he'll work and realize I was good with what I was getting. I was like, I'm the type of person, my son them know me and Tim will tell about me, I'll walk away. I could take a loss and win, because I always got something. I tell them in a minute, I say, you know what? I ain't worried about it. Just get rid of it. I got something else I can do, you know? And I was good. I was good. But Yahuwah said he wasn't good. So he did something different. And all I had to do was just sit back and wait. I said that to a lot of y'all. You run your mouth, you cry, you complain, instead of you sit around wait and see how it work it out for you. Yeah, I ain't always been there. I'm telling you now, I be lying. I ain't always been there, but I knew the way. I said, it got to be a reason. I know it had to be a reason. I mean, it threw everything off. But I guarantee you, I said I had to keep moving. And I still had other stuff to do. I needed my money. But I said, he always got something, he got a reason why. I didn't know why. And listen, I was good if I took a loss on, listen, if I took less than that loss, I said it wasn't it, because I'm that person, I've been with y'all, I'm very versatile. You'll be surprised with me. I can take a loss and win. I can take a win and win, I can take a loss and win. Because I already got something else I can do. And it's because he allowed me to realize something. He gave me a talent for a reason. He let things happen for a reason, to learn to appreciate him. This is the thing with Yahuwah that he has with people. What I see, based off of me. I'm good with him when things good for me. He want to know why you can't be good with me when things ain't always to your expectation. But it's still good with you, because you can always be in a worse situation. We'll pick the situation and feel like, oh, but isn't there another situation I can give you? Yeah. Like that ladder coming through that windshield. What situation would have been worse than that ladder coming through that windshield and hit me through the throat and killing me? But that worked out the first time. But because you didn't murmur and grumble, because you kept your mouth closed, this is what I did for you on top of that. You was set for a kill. I figured the man had, I figured the man had no sense to have his ladder down. I thought that I was riding, but listen, I was hitting it because on time, I was late. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm coming down around like, I got to go. So I'm finna get around you. That ladder came straight up on that thing that started coming. I said, how to get around it? Poop, parked around the kill gun. I told I said, I appreciate you, who? Did I tell you? I said, could have had me marked for move. I said, but he saw fit. I said, he saw fit. I said, not today. Not today, I got a different plan for him. But you could be running your mouth. You don't know the plan he got for you. You don't have that. You run your mouth. You don't know when it coming. A lot of times, folks, y'all mum and grandma, y'all do a lot of stuff you shouldn't do. But I was guilty of it. I'm going to tell y'all, everything I'm going to tell y'all, I went now. This where I have become. So I'm telling you that because I know some of y'all still at the end of doubting, the question, don't believe. And that's why you don't get to see the results of them. I was good with him however he saw fit. I'll be honest with you. Even with the house, I was good with him however he saw fit. I know what I needed him to do, but at the end of the day, I wasn't going to bother him about that. Because I know he's going to do what he need to do. So I've learned, I'm still learning, let Yahuwah be Yahuwah all the way. Some of y'all don't understand that. He Yahuwah when things working out. He Yahuwah when I got everything I need. When something ain't the way I want it, something ain't working out, he ain't that same Yahuwah. What the purpose of telling me he the same yesterday, today, evermore? Think about it. Y'all should all encounter with him. Oh, I got these guys holding up here so long. Malcolm, I ain't mean to hold y'all that long. Where your partner? He took a Duke break. No, ain't no. Is that heat on? Is that heat on? Is it warm? It look warm in here. He ain't cut on the air. The heat on, is the heat up? It's just nothing on. Cut it down. I know you feel good. That man's sick. Ain't no anywhere that man helped all that stuff on. Ain't that right? Man, ain't no anywhere. That man got me hot. Think about it. Smith, where you got that shirt from? That was the last one. Did they pat you on your shoulder when you bought it? She was so proud of that shirt she put it on. I seen that shirt. I said, she gonna wear it anyway, huh? You know what? They probably go about mom. Call Laura and them on Little House on the Prairie. Tell them the one you want to be on that picture. You saw that picture? With John Little House. You know who put that on now? Who you think put that picture on now? One of your grandsons. Who you think would be low down and dirty enough to do that? Who? No, I said your grandson. Ain't your grandson? Are you serious? I said low down and dirty. She said, you probably did it. Which one of your grandson you think could do that? Probably. Yeah, she know exactly. They're going to put it on me trying to cover that crook. Know that man a coon, huh? He do, Austin. I don't not do none of that stuff. They know I do all that stuff with my phone. Shakira, you to be one of the best one to do it, though. What happened to that picture you had with them boys? Had that one in Iraq, had y'all them QT cuffs on you and John. That was real. That man here straight in the middle of Iraq, that man looking for a QT. Whatever. We don't want your kind around now. I won't let them get rid of Santa Cartos around. Although they're able, I can't go down right now. I can't go to my knee though. Most Kudash Abba, in the Shem of Yahushua HaMashiach, who is your salvation, the anointed one. Hadu, which is thanks for all that you rendered and that you granted unto us this opportunity to be able to call upon your Shem, which is call upon your name. Baraka your Shem, which is bestow a benefit upon your name. Yahuwah Elohim, which is the existing one, who is the supreme ruler, who is Al Shaddai, who is the most powerful, who is Abir, who is strong. Baraka your Shamaim and your Sabut, height expansion where you dwell, let your benefit be upon it. Let your Shem, which is your name, be lifted up above it all. Lift up and exalt the Shem of Yahushua HaMashiach, which is your salvation, the anointed one, for all that he rendered. For the Kassid, which is the favor, for the Rekam, which is the undeserved mercies, for the patience that you had simplified and not cutting us off, for the opportunity you allowed us to assemble here, those that are watching in, those that are listening, those that whom you chosen according to election for Yeshua, which is salvation. We allow that you allow your debar, your word, to search our inward parts, that there be no defects, no faults, no hindrance, no delay in our servitude, that we should call you with our whole lives, our hearts, our whole lives of our mind, our whole basar and all our strength, and with all our heart, with all of our affection. Without you, we are nothing. We confess that we've fallen short and gone contrary to you, and you went contrary to us, and that Yahushua HaMashiach was Shalach, sent for, that he might redeem and recover us from the Beth of bondage, which is the house of slavery. Lamed us, which is to show us how to do something. Grant us the binah, the understanding, the da'af, the knowledge, and the kakmah, the wisdom. As we prepare to move further along, that you take full control, that you get the tahalim, the praise, the kabod, the glory, and the kabod, the honor. In the Shem, which is the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, let us all say, Amen. Whew. Ain't it too? All right, those y'all up there, make sure y'all locked in. What about my YouTubers? Make sure y'all pay attention.
That's right.
My YouTubers too. That's all of my. Oh, they out on the street. Hey, got a little white kid watching. You ready to move forward. YouTube ain't up there? Oh, okay. Cool, Sarah. Sarah right here. I thought Sarah up on, she on both of them.
Oh, I guess so, yeah. Because she definitely on Zoom.
Is she on, are y'all on drugs? All right, for those of y'all on, who is that? O.P. Dennis, Shabbat, and Shalom everybody. What y'all need to do, all y'all pay attention. Y'all getting one time telling. Y'all make sure y'all need to email them, send them y'all email. Y'all got me? YouTubers on here and live streaming, y'all get a code. After the day, we going black. That'll be it. Now you miss it, you ain't pay attention now, they're gonna be on you. So make sure you pay attention, after we going black. So we put a line in the sand, we're moving a whole different direction. So we won't be posting no YouTube, none of our stuff will be open no more. All that's done. The thing wrapping up, I gotta make sure one set of people, I gotta make sure I get it right. How Yahuwah move, that's how I move, that's how we keep going. So if you don't pay attention now and you didn't send them your email now, that's gonna be on you. I make sure, I let y'all know that, the members too, make sure y'all have a code, that'll be it. So now you be like, well, I didn't, what happened? It ain't for everybody. As Kerry said, if you ain't get what I'm spitting, it ain't made for you. All right, we appreciate that. The members too, the well on that, make sure y'all paying attention, following along. So I need to make sure y'all email them back there and get them y'all email. After that, we'll be going black. So we won't be posting no more lessons. It won't be open like that no more. It's time to move forward. Everybody got to make up their mind what they're gonna do. At the end of the day, it getting late. I gotta make sure I get hours in. I can't help everybody. You can't stay out for so long. Time and winding up on all of us. We gotta make sure we get it right. Yes, y'all got it? Yes, sir. Okay, I'm just making sure with everybody. All right, well, that too. They get ready to go Romans 15 for the members too. Now make sure y'all pay attention. Y'all need to send it to them. He put his up there. You need to send it to them back down. Make sure you send it to them so they'll have it. Y'all don't expect me to write it down, y'all. No, y'all fine. Make sure he said that's my PayPal. Oh, that's your PayPal? Okay. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody. We try to make sure we get this thing right. It's winding up out here. Y'all ain't paying attention. That stuff going on over there with Israel and Iran, everybody. This stuff getting closer and closer to a conflict. These people get ready to kick off. Iran claiming they ain't gonna let it go. They got a lot of good backers behind them. Russia, China. That's some big heavy hitters down.
Mm-hmm.
Russia and China, that's them major players back down.
Yes, sir.
I made a lead too with Saudi, and then today, Israel just wound up bombing some Turkish health workers. Turkey already been fierce with Israel. They fierce with America. They about ready to break out of NATO. They so mad with them. And now some of their people done got attacked. The man just clumsy minded, but he doing what Yahuwah set him up to do. Yeah. Everything going the way Yahuwah done intended to be. Right. Make no mistake, y'all, everybody ain't gonna be saved. Y'all will see, okay? Listen, this thing more serious than what y'all think. As this thing keep going, y'all gonna see how it changes and how things keep progressing and how things going. You gotta make your choice, what side you on. At the end of the day, I got to be saved. Yes, sir. All right? All right, we got Romans 15 and all. Romans 15 and 4. He said, Lord, please help me. Whoa, Lord, please. Please help. Yeah, we don't try to, we're trying to use, though. We'll work with it. If you honest, we'll help. This is Romans 15 and 4. All right, listen.
For whatever Nika taught before.
That's what he said. Whatever. Mark, that's right, scripted, was written before.
Nika taught to Lamadus.
That's right. It's to show us and explain to us how to do something. That's right. We want to know the validity of why we're doing this, right? Let's go.
So that through endurance,
That's right. Going through without quitting. Going through without giving up.
yes, sir,
Go ahead.
and through the Nakum,
What happened? Go ahead. Just say what you said before, Joy. Cause you start reciting. You were just trying to see if you could beat them. Take your time. Ain't nobody trying to beat nobody as long as you get it right.
That's
That's
right.
what y'all do. Remember, y'all in the race. You want to make sure you comprehend it. Make
That's
sure you
right.
get it right. That's the most important thing above anything. Isn't that right? Make sure we get it right. Everything else is secondary. So we certainly appreciate Yahuwah for what he done. All right?
yes, sir.
So all this is important for us. So now we want to look at not quitting. This is what you find out when you find people that don't, because they don't properly use this. For whatever was written before, it was written to teach us. It was written to explain, to show us something, so that through going through without quitting and through the comfort of the writings, we might have,
Tikva,
that's right, we got a cord. Isn't that right?
yes, sir.
That's our hope. Isn't that right? The probability puts it in our favor if we use this correct. So when you find people quit, when you see people fall away, it's because they didn't use it. See, a lot of times, how many times, and what's bad, this will come up and be a witness against you. So a lot of y'all, what happened, you hear it every time. You look, you say, well, he always start with that. Yeah, I start that for a reason, because I keep telling you how to build. And what's going to happen, it's going to show you haven't built your foundation. Your foundation going to crumble because you weren't paying attention. Whatever was written for a time, it was written to show us how to do something. So it teach you how not to quit. So you wind up quitting, what you think happened? You wind up falling away, what you think wound up happen? You didn't pay attention. See, it's gonna show this. I told y'all before, y'all wonder why I read, because Yahuwah gonna bring it right back to bring it right back to pad to show you don't really pay attention. I told y'all a lot of people, they reciters. A lot of people reciters and they just copy something. They don't really pay attention. That's what it's there for. We go back and we reference all these other people before and their incidents and their situation, so it comes back to give us some encouragement in what we're doing. So, hey, I ain't the only person to go through this. Hey, some other people came through the same way and they made it. Versus I picked my own way, I picked my own direction. See, if we wait, everything that's right, it's gonna prove itself for you. Y'all got it? Let's see, let me tell you something. Let's see right quick. See that the 3rd chapter of the book of Malachi. What's that? In there, they'll call it Malachi. Malachi. See what that 3, let me see, 3:14. Let me see, maybe 3:13. We'll read down. Let's see what happens. Malachi. What's that, 3 and about 13? Let's see what we want. Listen.
Your Dabarim have been arrogant against me, says Yahuwah.
That's what he said.
Yet you say, what have we spoken against you?
So, what happened?
You have said, it is vain to serve Elohim, and what profit is it that we have kept his charge?
Wow. Look, hold on for a second.
And that we have halak.
Hold on for a second. Let's see what arrogant is. Let's look that up. Hey, exaggerating or disposed to exaggerate one's own worth, importance, often by an overbearing manner. I think they got a different, way they had it. But I can probably put it back the same place. Showing an offense. Well, coming at home. Showing an offensive attitude of superiority, proceeding from or characterized by arrogance. So it's showing an offensive attitude of superiority. That's dangerous. That's what we do. You look at us a lot of times, when you look at these people against him, you'd be surprised. Showing an offensive attitude of superiority proceeding from or characterized by arrogance. That's amazing. Because when they came down to Mushah, when they came down to Mushah, they said that they had the same ability he had. They said that all of the people were Kudash. That's what they said. They said they had the same authority that he had, which means they said they had the same superiority that he had, based off number 2 definition. He let their word being arrogant against him. It'd be exaggerated or be offensive. But you can look at a lot of times people put themselves in that same situation. Amazing, he kept asking, but he kept giving a lot of teaching we have about humility. I wonder why. What was the purpose of trying to humble a man? Because a lot of times people will feel like and put themselves in that position. A lot of times, the hardest thing it is for people to do is learn how to follow.
Yeah.
That's just being honest. He let these people, they look there looking and get up. They say it was vain. They're like it was futile to get up and keep doing that stuff. If you don't be careful, you'll be surprised. A lot of times ain't always what you say is your character.
Yeah.
What my memory, I tell you a lot of time with stuff, a lot of time what y'all feel like you ain't guilty for, you'll say what you ain't said. You don't realize your character speaks. Just like people, you apply for a loan, you be sitting there talking to the bank, you don't wear that suit and everything else looking good. Y'all just laughing and talking. Oh man, raining cats and dogs. You ain't lying. Man, I thought I was gonna have to swim here. Ha ha ha. Then they pull your credit. Let's quit talking about these cats and dogs and swimming. Let's talk about how below your credit score is and why we can't. Because now your character started to speak.
Yeah.
Your mouth is say a lot. That's the same thing that come down to serving Yahuwah. This is what people don't realize. Your character gonna say a whole lot about you. And a lot of times people don't realize, oh yeah, your character, you be surprised. A lot of times people don't realize, your attitude says a lot. Okay. Let me tell you something. I read people. People don't realize that. But I mean, you feel like at night. A lot of y'all feel like I ain't, but I didn't say it. But that's not. Why you think he talking about a fool? What the fool did? Say it. What now? That's in his mind.
That's right.
Or in his inner part. A lot of times, he's talking about his heart. We go here. He's talking about his mind. You're contemplating, playing things in your mind. Your heart is the part that come in should be the condemnation towards certain things. See, a lot of stuff, it's in y'all mind. Oh, don't worry, I know you do. But it's just, of course, you got to put like you don't. You got to have that lie life. You got to have that lie life where, act like you don't. But it's in your mind. He said it's said in his heart. He said it ain't no Elohim. Mm-hmm. See, the way you process things, the way you do things, sure or not, if you believe there was an Elohim, you'll trust him on what he said.
Yes, sir. That's right.
I'll be honest with you. You'll trust him on what he said.
That's right.
See, I realized a lot of things I did with Yahuwah, I questioned him on. I never verbally let it came out of my mouth. I tried to act as though I didn't, but he know I did. But it had to happen. That's how I could get my conviction to realize that's why you need to wait. That's why you need to learn how to, think about that, casting down imagination.
Right.
I don't know what to cast down until. See, once he came through to give me resolve for things, I realized when something like that come back in my mind, put that stuff out.
That's right.
See, let me tell you something. A lot of stuff, people not gonna be honest, okay? 2 Corinthians right quick, 10 and 5. 2 Corinthians, we'll come back. Yahuwah winner. People not honest, and people not honest to the fact of, be honest. Don't be honest for preaching. You ain't gonna save me by being honest. You gonna save yourself.
That's right.
Listen.
As we overthrow reasonings in every high matter.
Hold on, what's that? 10, what I want, back up 10 and 2, 10 and 4. Oh, 4, 10 and 4. Listen.
For the weapons of our warfare are not of the basar.
So you know what? That's amazing. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. It said not the flesh. So we see why I use carnal. It's talking about flesh. And you even think about, in a sense, you think about who we could compare this to in a sense. We could take Daoud even though Daud took the stone, he didn't take what they took. Shaul, remember, he armed him with a coat of mail and with his own armor. But what did he tell him?
I hadn't tried it.
I hadn't proved this. He looked at who he had fought with. So although he took the stones, he went outside of the norm of what people typically use. He's like, this man been a warrior for his youth. This makes sense if you're gonna go out and fight. This is what we use. But he look at all of you guys already been defeated before you even fought him.
Right.
He's already defeated you. It don't even make sense to use it. So we can already see where the validity comes in or where the confidence come in to use Yahuwah. We see men fall all the time trying to do things of the flesh. So we understand there's none of the weapons he's telling us that are all our warfare are not of the flesh. And you know what happened? Even the book said, though we wrestle against the flesh. That's not actually who our fight is with. A lot of times people try to fight me because you'll have a flesh hang up about things. You have something that you got to try to get off, or you got to try to do. You got to try to show what it is you're doing. A lot of times that ain't what you need to try to do. Whatever ain't right, trust Yahuwah.
That's right.
That being, I tell all the time, don't put no confidence in me. If y'all tell me, man, I ain't got no confidence in I got all my confidence in Yahuwah. And exactly, why would I be getting mad? What exactly gonna be the problem?
Right.
That's who keep me straight.
That's right.
Yahuwah gonna keep all us straight. But people don't have enough confidence in him to let him be Yahuwah. I'll show y'all something. People don't have confidence in him. Let Yahuwah be Yahuwah and see how he works. Listen what he said. Now the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh,
but mighty through Elohim.
See that? They mighty through Elohim. Even when Daud went up with the stone, he went up in the Shem of Yahuwah.
That's right. That's right.
He went up in the fence through the Shem of Yahuwah. He said that man had defied Yasharon and Yahuwah. A lot of times these people fight battle, they fight. Your fight ain't even a fight for Yahuwah. That's why I tell people, the reason why my outcome is different than a lot of people's outcome, I know what I'm fighting for.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you. I know what I'm fighting for. So when I do something, this ain't to put myself somewhere or try to elevate myself somewhere. Man, I tell you, like Shaul, the care of this synagogue is on me every day. I don't get no day off of no care. Somebody got a test they got to take. Somebody got something going through with the kids. Somebody got something going through with themselves. Somebody got something going through in the marriage. Somebody got health. Somebody got financial problems. Somebody got something else going on. Then it's just the whole overall just people. It's some people just say, they going through, you know what they saying? I ain't even want to bother you. I got that care too for that person. I know, I got people here, you know what they do? I already know you got a lot going on. So I ain't even bothered, and I got to carry that too. The people that'll just sit back and say, no, you got enough already. And they'll sit back and they'll just suffer and just wait. And I got to keep them on mind too. Remember, Zakah them too. Then I got the people on the outside that looking saying, hey, I got this going on too. So I got to have the care for what I'm telling them. Oh, forget you. No. These people where we were a lot of us. Man, I remember when I was a listener. I know a lot of time I mean that for you. And a lot of time a listener is a person sent back, they got a lot they got away. Because they looking at if they married, they got to look at, this thing are probably going to tear my marriage up. I probably ain't going to be able to see my kids after this. It's going to cost me with my job. So they weighing a whole lot they contemplating, looking at. And then I don't want to get out, then I mess up, then I really lose everything. So they got the fear of everything in me want to go. But if I mess around, I lose everything. So I'm on the edge where I know the man telling it right. I know it's right. I know I need to go ahead and do it. I'm just trying, and some people, they just wait for that confirmation, just know. Listen, when I everything around me had to crumble. It just had to, and I had to let it crumble. And I was a person where you try to catch, it's like if you see something falling, you try to catch it. And you just gotta let it go. That's everything I did was outside the norm of who I was. Everything I did was outside the norm of who I was. That was hard. That was hard. People don't know. And when I'm talking about, like, it's people that's watching, they can't put it in words. Cause the people around them, it won't make no sense. They done tried to talk to somebody, but it don't make no sense. And if you ain't been that person, if you ain't went through that, you don't know. You don't know what it's like. it's something you got to do, but nobody understands it. You try to talk to somebody to see if somebody can kind of catch where you're coming from. They don't. And you kind of worry about yourself, and then people make you feel like you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? It make you feel, and they got the logic, and they logic, it don't make no sense to you. You realize, I'm just fighting. Now you become the person, they watching you. Now we got to watch you. They got to watch me. All I'm trying to do is live right. And if you start to say what's wrong, guess what? It's something that they doing wrong. And they going to turn everybody against you and make it like you crazy. Oh, I'm telling you, I know. They're going to turn everything against you, and they won't forgive you either. If people didn't forgive me. If people didn't, when you tell people, man, they're an adulterer, they don't forgive you for that. They might say, that's fine. You know, that's your belief. That's not how they feel. They got vengeance for you. When you tell somebody that something they're doing wrong and you see it and you trying to get away, they won't forgive you for that. I dealt with that with people. People hold that stuff. They'll play like, you know, ain't no big deal. They lying. It's a big deal. And you just squared yourself off with something. So you basically have squared yourself off with a lot of people. You start telling people, if people that watching, they in situation, and they tell people they got that situation, people that's in it, they're going to make sure they're going to tell it differently than somebody else to make other people look at them and not them all look at themselves. I know about it. I dealt with it. When I finally got to the point I had to go, that was hard. That was hard. I know it's hard. It's hard. People don't, it's a lot harder. People, well, you just got to step out on faith. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I'm trying to find my foot, and you talking about step out on faith, and it's easy. What you think I want to do? Why you think I'm watching? And what you're saying ain't making no sense. And you're trying to make it seem like you don't trust God. And the people running this stuff talking they don't trust you, they don't even believe in all that. But they trying to throw this mumble jumble and push you out there. You just trying to be certain. And then if people that'll put the doubt in you or making you feel like you could be wrong. Does it seem like he want all these people to go to hell? You mean to tell me all these people wrong and then family member put somebody who might be sacred? So you saying Big Mama wasn't right? Or Granddad, now you done. Now you done. Now you done. Big Mama was wrong. You done. You drew a line. It's so many. I know, how many of y'all know what I'm talking about? When you start, because nobody's going to understand it. They're not going to understand it the way you're thinking. When you talking, you telling it, it's only going to put you in a worse and worse place with people. And that part, you got to deal with that too, of dealing with it looks like I'm out here all by myself. Yes, sir. I know because I did it. I know because I did it. I would love to tell y'all, man, I seen it, you know. He was like, that's okay, that's fine. You good and I'm with you no matter what. I didn't get it. I just knew I had to. I just knew I had to. And it was scary because I never did it. I never did live right. Don't smoke, don't drink. You know, I was like, this is like, I'm like, man, this is wild. Go get a job. Get up, you gotta live. It's like, and you incorporate church. I found out when I go Sunday, they said, well, you know we have Wednesday night. I said, okay. But I had kind of got that from the Baptist church. I started going to Wednesday night, not just to Sunday. Then you learn that we had 3-time service. I stayed, I do all 3 services. Then they had Saturday morning Bible study. I made Saturday morning Bible study. I started just incorporating so many things in my life, and it was good because it helped me to transition when I came on over. I just realized I just wanted to, I was like I getting a practice. I had to get past just going to, I remember people, they would just go to church Sunday. They look like they were just strong people. And you watch these people like, you just come on Sunday. I never see it in no Bible study. I never said, y'all don't know people. It was people, they were strong Sunday folk. And that's the only time you see them. And you realize it's more than that. I'm battling stuff, and I realized I had to incorporate more in my life. You know, that, and I say that I appreciate where he brought me from and the people that that can correspond with the type of person I am and what I'm saying. I understand that person. I understand that person that's struggling, wrestling. You know, you got them good moments and you feel like, and then you got them moments of everybody but you. And your high kind of come down. Because then you start wrestling back over your past. You keep wrestling over other things, keep coming in your mind and try to hold you back. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. Your past is a good thing. And the fact that it keeps coming up, because it gives you places to remember not to go. There's some places you need to remember not to go. So while you would like to see it gone and forgotten and washed away, you need it. The people that came before us were pioneers. We followed kind of the same protocol in a sense, but not the same exact thing. You think about Abraham when he came out, Abraham. Who did he have to mimic? Who did he have to mark? Who did he have to follow? Say, I'm doing like, you the hand. You the hand. You got to step out on it. You know, you really have to think about him and think about what did he see? What did he like? You know, my dad's a great guy. His dad and his family, they were open idolatry. Can you imagine being a pioneer coming out? You think when he did that, he looked at, man, one day people gonna call on him and they're gonna talk about me. They're gonna connect him and I together. They're gonna say, they're my descendants. Think of what he had. Think about it, though, as a man. What y'all think? I'm walking out of here, me and this woman and my nephew. I'm going somewhere I ain't been before. And all I'm thinking, Father faith. Gonna have eyes. Gonna have your coat. That's how they gonna be calling when they coming out. But when he put something in your heart, that's why I'm here. He'll put something in your heart. And you start to recognize when Yahuwah's hand be heavy on you. He wouldn't let me rest. He wouldn't let me rest. He would not let me rest. I appreciate it. Man, what if he just let you know, say, you know what? That song came on Gene Click, this too shall pass. And left me right over there where I was. It's scary to look at how Yahuwah moves. Don't count your time for salvation. Every day, you need to consider all he give you is today. That one time your heart can turn. That one time your mind can give to something. And he can cut you off. And I think about that because it ain't me. I'm that guy. I'm that guy that'll cross that line. I'm that guy that'll think when he ain't supposed to think. I'm that guy that'll go when he ain't supposed to go. I am that guy who will do what he not supposed to do. And he keeping me. It scares me. Because I know me and he know me. I'm that guy across that line. I'll cross it. I'll try it. I'll push. They say I'll push the envelope. He just come and settle you down. I know some, and that's their fear. That's their fear. That's some of y'all fear. You need to fear being outside that relationship. He keeping you. You just don't know it. He could have cut you off. A lot of times you're a pattern, you're more people. Keep your eye on the prize. And then what we going, y'all got to consider, a lot of people came out with them in from Mizraim. Everybody ain't making it to the good land. Everybody not going to make it. I done told y'all this more than one time. I don't know why y'all ain't listening. Everybody not going to make it. I'm going to try my best to save every one of y'all. Y'all not going to do it. You're just not going to do it. And I ain't even mad at you. And I tell you why. It's really got to be something you want to do. That's all. You know, I realized I came down to it. I just really had to want to do it. Go ahead and put it on him. I just need the Spirit. You just need to really want to do it. That's all. You really need to want to do it. The mistakes I kept making, they were good because it made me get madder and madder with myself. It made me get more and more disappointed with myself. It made me hate myself more and more. It made me push more and more to drive to look at why I can't. I can't keep doing the same thing. I'm not resting. You shouldn't be resting. You shouldn't be fighting until you get it. When you get it, then the fight begins. Don't you rest till you get it. Yeah. Remember when him and Jacob, they wrestled? Yeah. Remember how Jacob was just resting? No, he wrestled till he got it. That's why he wrestled with him till the break of day. I fought this thing all night long. I fought it all night long. Y'all just don't know, man, I fought. Man, I used to pray so hard, man, I prayed so hard. Man, it's just like, the room, it was just like a flash in my eye. Man, I was so scared. I said, oh my goodness. He done came on me. I was just praying so hard. I was just like, my life was just, oh my goodness. It's like you can't get heads or tail. You can't get north, south, east, west. You can't, and it's like, and I got to get this thing right. I fought it. I know. Y'all don't see a man sit here that perfected it. No, you find a man here that's working to perfection. You find a man here had make a lot of change. I learned in my life and in my profession, I can only harbor so much because at some point you got to harbor yourself in the walk. My commitment is to Yahuwah above everybody. That first of all. Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, y'all need to know this. You don't know where everybody else in their walk. Some people are good. It ain't that serious. For me, it was the most serious thing I ever did. It was serious. And it's still serious. I'm still afraid of a man that can come and get a man that knew nothing, that knows nothing of himself. Get a man to do what I do. Don't make sense. Don't make sense to me as a man, but it makes sense for the reason he took a person saying, this guy could be counted one of the worst, and I can get that man to conform. It's going to be a testimony against somebody. It's going to be a testimony against somebody. The only reason I can say him, come get me, you're going to be a testimony against somebody. I'm telling y'all, it's worth it if you wait on him. It's worth it if you wait on him. I know it's hard. I know you're wondering why. You need to be there. I was scared too. I'm going to die before I get it. He going to come back on me before I get it. You got to trust him. You got to trust him. Young people, I talk to y'all a lot because you're not going to get the time we got. You know, you're not going to get the opportunity to keep making a mistake. You know too much. To whom much is given, much is required. At some point, y'all going to have to take a stance for what's right. You know what's right. You have to look at the difference of, I made a mistake and I just willfully sinned. You got to really just make, and you know it. And that becomes dangerous, the fact that you know it and you'll still do it. He said, to him that know to do too but don't do it, he said, that's sin. So you got to sit down and reason yourself and start realizing he needs you guys to be a light. It's other young people in your school. You'd be surprised who will watch you, who will see the difference. You ain't got to be a follower. I know. You say I'm going to be an oddball. It's somebody else in there too who love he'll touch that'll watch you. They might not come to you in front of everybody else. They might come to you and just let you know, I want to talk to you. I just want to hang around you. It's a lot of them tired. You get tired. It gets old. You can only hold so many lies. You can only play so many games. You can only scheme so much. You just get tired. It gets old. Especially when you know everything you're doing is coming to a close on you. You know it's catching up with me. It's just a matter of time. You can't live like that for so long. It'll drive you crazy. Man, stuff was driving me crazy. Save yourself. You might not understand it right now. Some of you do. say to yourself, you ain't gonna do it but so long. Your days being numbered. Just help y'all out. So those y'all out there listening, it's for one of you, it's for two of you, maybe 5 of you. It ain't for everybody. Come on, finish this up. Let's finish it right quick. 2 Corinthians 5, we get back to Malachi 3 and 13. Listen, this is 2 Corinthians 5. Where we at now? 5, 5, and 6.
4 still.
Excuse me?
Verse 4 still.
Listen.
For the weapons of our warfare are not of the basar,
So it's not of the flesh,
but mighty through Elohim
but they're mighty through Elohim.
for the overthrow of strongholds.
See that? A lot of stuff that we're trying to fight, you're trying to get rid of. Ain't no kind of deliverance. You're trying to get out of these strongholds. There's a lot of stuff holding y'all down. A lot of y'all, you still lying, still sleeping around, you still cheating, you still masturbating, you still playing with the same stuff. Those strongholds,
Yeah,
ain't that kind of gonna fix that for you.
that's right.
You're gonna have to go through Yahuwah. Some way you're gonna do it, but you're gonna keep trying it because you think you're smart. You're not smart. You're not smart. You're only entangling yourself more and more. That's all. I'm trying to tell you, I know y'all thinking a lot of kind of stuff gonna be your answer. It's really not.
That's right.
You gotta fix that thing with Yahuwah. A lot of things you want that you think gonna help you, that's gonna be your downfall. I tell y'all, y'all gonna see, we're gonna have a divide among us. Y'all will see it. I'm not through. I got a line in the sand. Some of y'all got to go. Okay. I'm just making a joke. Y'all see why I'm busting out laughing on that floor?
No, sir.
Y'all gonna see if I'm just talking. Listen, it's critical. This man gonna close this thing up on everybody. We gotta be ready. That's all I'm trying to tell you. We gotta be ready above everything. Listen, there's so many things I wanna do. It's just being practical. What can I do with everything? Right now, if I had everything in the world, if I just say I got $200 billion, with the world going, what really, what can I do? How much time do I have to do it? If it ain't for the building up of what we're doing for Yahuwah and for our salvation, it's gonna come to naught. This man destroying everything. He putting numbers up they can't even calculate.
Yeah.
It ain't just here, it's every country. It's nobody, tell me right now if y'all had to pick a place, what will you say, I want you to be honest to you, what will you say be the safest place right now to go and move and be able to build and be comfortable? If you had to name a place. So, if y'all had to name a state or a country, it's at Georgia right now, about holding where we at for right now. It's at where the bar at. I'm just honest, before this though, what would have been a good place to go move? What would have been a place before all this got to this point? What would have been a good place? Y'all tell me. You know what's sad about that? I ain't never thought Florida. Man, all the floods and hurricanes. Oh yeah, you know what I want to do? My house get washed away. Woo, no state tax. Ain't that what you thinking? When your house going down the street, 60 miles an hour. I'm saying, is that what you thinking? Woo, no state taxes. Who my head itching? That got my head itching. Tell me before that though, what place would have been? Hawaii. Hawaii, I'm thinking Hawaii has been known for bad weather, has it? Was it known for bad weather? I mean, them volcanoes, but that's on big island. It probably, I don't think it's not on every island. But I mean, but typically people retire and go to Hawaii. California. A lot of people when they think about it, it's no summer. I mean, no winter. Their winter's like 1 month. Hold on. What's that, Bunker? You been to California, Bunker? You shook your head to me, not California. You know, that's wine country. Oh, he thinking, why not now? Exactly. But think about it. California, a lot of people retired and went to California. Florida. What's a place? Y'all tell me. Arizona? I've been with you. I ain't never heard about talk like that. Man, that's sin. Who the man I'm retired? Move to Arizona. Man, it's hell hot. Yeah, they going to hell. It's hell hot. I mean, no, they probably. Man, that's ridiculous. That heat don't even make no sense. I don't go nowhere no 115, 118 in there. But I'm sure there are people go there. Got some good grapefruit though. But what places you say? What you gonna say? Toronto, Canada, yeah, probably Toronto, the new New York. What's another place they probably look at? Costa Rica, yeah, for the Texans. Everything. But think about all these places we talking about, the Cayman Islands, all the places where people go, Aruba. Man, everything, he got every place set for destruction. Every one of these places, he got them set for destruction. It's like, when he said like that, where do we go from the presence of Yahuwah? This man is destroyed. It's like there is literally nowhere to go. You basically just sitting here waiting. Y'all saw that wind was just blowing the other night. I'm sitting here like, I don't remember this in April. I don't remember all this wind blowing at here. It's like you basically are just sitting and just waiting for him to say, let me pick. I'm over here. Now I'm coming all the way from one to west, all the way back down to the east. You're looking at storms coming years ago. We never had no storm. What does a storm doing Texas got anything to do with us or Colorado come all the way across? You're like, where did this come from? When did we ever get winter weather from Europe that comes all the way across to us? Never seen stuff like this. You basically just sitting here waiting. And you got to think, ask yourself, you be a fool not to make preparation. You be a fool not to make preparation. They've been destroying everything around us. And finish this up. Come on.
As we overthrow reasonings and every high matter rising up against the knowledge of the Elohim.
He said we overthrow reasoning. That man carnal thinking. Think about it. That's what we use a lot of time. What's got us procrastinating? Our own reasoning, our own logic. That's why he told us my thoughts are not your thoughts. Do y'all understand how important it is when you sit down to make a decision and you have to consider the way you think and the way he thinks? Why you have to revert. Think about it. A lot of things that happen to us is because of the way we think. That's why you got to honestly think about it when he asks, who has known the mind of Yahuwah? Because you really think about it, a lot of your decisions, when I say me too, bad decisions, decision that put us behind, decision that put us out, this hadn't been his reasoning. This has been our reasoning. Because we didn't use his. We used the carnal. That's a weapon. Trying to outthink, trying to outmaneuver. Oh, I appreciate it. He said, I need that. I had to spread appreciate it. That's my big man, ain't it? Soul Glow! Soul Glow. Come into a store near you. I got a couple more days of there. But I appreciate it. So now, when I get in when I want to slang, I want that stuff just slapped across the eye. I want that thick Jerry Curl juice. I met a guy at work, he had one, he took his comb, he was combing it, he had all of it in the comb, you know what I'm saying, the black comb. He took it in his hand and just did it on. Listen. And when it's coming in his hair, it was dirty. It was that stuff. Listen, it was all on that comb. He took it on. He took it. He did like that, and did hit on. He was jet black too. He looked like one of them Sunday morning burnt up biscuits. His man was shining up something. So I'm working on that soul glow. I'm coming back Puerto Rican too. Oh, she don't like that. And I'm gonna have my papers. All right, listen. So he talking about overthrowing reasoning. That's the truth. That's what we have to do. Our own logic. Come on.
And we are taking every thought captive to the obedience of the Mashiach.
That's where we lose at. The truth of the matter, where we lose at is right there. You don't learn how to contain.
Yes.
The teat. Remember the teat?
Yes.
A basket. If you got a basket in the store and you putting stuff in the basket, how many of y'all look at that stuff to jump out that basket? What's the purpose when you putting it in that basket? Till you take it out. That's what you got to learn how to do with thoughts. The teat is how you got to operate. What's going to come on? You can look at a woman, all her behind showing. What you got to do? Take that booty, put it on top.
Yeah.
No, put it in that back. You don't take it home, you're going to mess up. You have to contain that mind by putting that in a place like, I can't allow that to explode and go. You know, all these things, think about it. We got to contain it. This is what we got to do. We got to learn how to contain. So this is what people say, a preacher, I had a thought come up. I'm thinking, okay. what was you supposed to do? Why would he tell you that? Well, cast down. Let's look at that. Let's turn it, put it somewhere where it can't where it can't disrupt. Let's put it somewhere where it can't do any harm.
Right.
This is what y'all gotta do, and people mess up. You leave it open to do what it does.
Right.
Let's see where it go. No, I need to contain it.
Yes, sir.
I gotta contain it. Reason to say what? I mean, he put it down. I got eyes to see. And he didn't want me to look at it. I know a guy told her, listen. I told a guy, he said, man, look at that. Why would God make these women so fine like that? No, we're gonna look at them. I told her, he said, look at it. I said, no. He said, man, he want us to look at that. And that was his, guess what though? It was his reason. I'm straight. If y'all in it that deep, I said, come let me holler at you. Ain't that right? Let me holler at you. Ain't that right? I ain't no window shopper. You window shopping. You been go to hell for window shopping. Ain't that right? That right? You way out there. Stop window shopping. I'm just telling you, listen. So the goal is to learn to contain. This is why y'all mess up. Man, a thought came up. So you got to contain it. They're going to come. Why would he tell you about the weapon if they're going to come? Why did Yahshua build a wall for defense? Because some are going to attack. That's the purpose of having a wall. Well, we've been it, but they should nothing come. If that's the case, we wouldn't have a wall. That's why he's teaching you defensive training. Do y'all know what defensive training is? It's training you for the offense. The purpose of teaching you defensive training is because of the offense. There is a chance, a probability that someone will attack you. A lot of times people don't realize they don't teach you attack issue, they teach you defensive. You try to first, let's try to calm the situation, get a person upon an opportunity to go a different way. Let's try to resolve this without going to that point. Once the attack comes, that's when all your actions happen. Y'all got it? That's what he would teach you defensive training. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. Defensive training. Okay? And sometimes you got to be on the offense too. Sometimes you got to attack things before it can even come up. Okay? Yes, sir. Which most of them don't teach you. He taught on offensive training too. There were some people he set them on to take them down first. Hello? What happened with Louis and Simeon? Remember they went and had to fight the whole city? You know I'm gonna need a check when you write. Mr. Intelligence answered the wrong answer, yeah. So now, on their end, they looked at, there was a problem. They already saw, one of them already had raped their sister. When they heard about that, they need to be on the offense. We go in and we get them to circumcise themselves. And we came in and we killed them all. Because we saw this is going to be a problem later. Some things become more dangerous when you wait to try to be a defense against it. So in that end, we took the offense. We were on the offensive, not on the defense. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
But it actually worked for a defense. So in saying that, we're trying to learn how to combat a lot of things. Most of y'all in here, where you get messed up at on this camera, honestly, is in your mind. Because of your own reasoning. You trying to fight a fight, he ain't gave you the fight. Your fight is to follow. Yeah. A lot of things Yahshua never understood because they were supposed to follow. Being honest, you're supposed to follow. And a lot of times you put yourself in a lead spot, you're not a leader.
Right.
And you're gonna make a bad decision when you try to put yourself in a situation. That's not where he put you at. You learn to operate better in the position you at, you'll see how everything can work out for you. That's always putting confidence in him now. Now, I didn't mean putting confidence in him. Listen, this is what I learned with things with people. Ain't nobody gonna get no further over on you against you than he gonna let them. No more than he gonna let you get over on people, no further he gonna let you go either. You gotta have no confidence in him to do that. I did. I ain't gonna lie now. I hadn't always done that, but I learned. I'm learning. Learning. What's gonna be for you, it's gonna be for you. But your intent gotta be right. Let me ask y'all a question. Why you wanna be saved? Can somebody tell me why they want to be saved? Why you want to be saved, Princeton? You don't want to burn forever. That's a good answer. Anybody else, why you want to be saved? Don't be ashamed. You ain't teaching. Why you want to be saved? You want to be redeemed? In front of everybody. He said he want to be redeemed in front of everybody. You remember about being redeemed? You remember about being redeemed? What redeemed is? Say again, the value. Back to value. We're going to look up the word redeemed. I think it's going to be G-A-hyphen-A-L. Gaal. Since he brought it up. They say they want to be redeemed in front of everybody. How about that? I think it's G-A, what's that, apostrophe, A-L. I think it's Gaal. Look at lexicon, let's see. Will that come up? Oh, okay, internet slow. That's fine. Okay. Click. Oh, it's still slow. Gaal. This is the word. Translated, says, King James translates in the following manner: a kinsman, a revenger, an avenger, ransom, and all deliverer, kinsman, kinfolk, kinsman, part purchase, stain, wise is the word he used. To redeem, act as a kinsman, redeemer, avenge, revenge, ransom, do the part of a kinsman, the act of a kinsman, do the part of next of kin, act, kinsman, redeemer. Y'all got that? That's what he said he want to do. He said he want to be redeemed in front of everybody. So y'all understand what a redeemer is. So when Yahuwah told us that, thus said Yahuwah, your redeemer, what you think he was telling us? He was also telling you, I'm the avenger. I'm the avenger. I'm for the revenge. See, that's what we knew who Yahushua was. These are things that you need to pay attention to. Things you don't know, things you don't really put into play because you just say word, not saying you. A lot of things, we don't actually understand what it is. A lot of things we really didn't pay attention to it. Like when we told you about when we talked about how Abraham went and got Luke. And who was Luke?
Nephew.
That's right, that was his kinsman. That was his relative. And you know, he came back. You know what he went there when he got there, those people, what he did? He avenged them. That's what he did, he avenged them. See, these are the things we look at. See, they don't pay attention with Shem Shum. In the 16th chapter, when he came back in the 15th chapter, when he came back and found out that they had given his Ashah unto his companion. And then later on, he was upset he got, and then they had burned his Ashah and his father-in-law. And you know what he told him he was going to do? He was going to avenge him. He said, and I'm going to be justified. You know why he's going to be justified? Because that's your Torah. He couldn't justify himself. He's going to justify him by the book. That's the only person that could avenge you. That's why he told him he was going to do him a disservice. He said, and I'm going to be blameless. Because they killed his wife. His wife would probably be who? His kinsman, relative. That's why I'm going to be justified. See, you got to remember, he shafted Yashral at that time. You got to know the Torah if you're going to do shafting. If you're going to judge, you got to know the law. See, you just read the book and you just read the story and it sounded cute to you. But you got to pay attention to what a man say. how exactly were you going to be blameless? He said, I'm going to do him a disservice too. He said, and I'm going to be blameless. They killed his wife. See, these people have no idea what they've done, what they've taken upon themselves, and how they're going to suffer behind it. So whenever he would tell them, Yeshayahu would talk a lot. He said, thus saith Yahuwah, you're a redeemer. He was trying to tell them a reason why he would say that, especially when he would tell him to Yahuwah, a host. I'm going to avenge you.
Right.
Let's see something right quick. Kazum 1 and 8. They call it Revelation. We had to take a different path going based on what he said. Y'all all right with that, though?
Yes, sir.
Kazum 1 and 8. Listen.
I am the olive and the toot.
He didn't just tell her that, did he? The olive and the toot. It said that right now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, the olive and the toot. Go ahead.
The beginning and the ending, says Yahuwah Elohim. The all.
We told her he would have been the first, and what he would have told us. Akaron, I'm the one coming behind. Remember, based off of what?
Nicole.
So based off of your code. I know this, see this guy translated, and I ain't trying to fight with people that translate. I know these people done a whole lot more studying than I done done, because I ain't done all this studying. But I have to base my statements based off of the act of who he is. Yaakov is Yasharal, meaning he ruled as, okay. Yahushua came down and said that he ruled like who? That would make him Yasharal. Now Yaakov Abadim, whose servants told him clearly, they did not tell him that he was the two. They said that he was Akaran, that he was the one coming behind us. That's who's coming behind us. Okay, so let me see. Hold what you got right quick. 24:44. Or y'all. Let me see something. Let's see that what I want. Might not work out quite what I want. 44. All right, listen.
He said to them, these are the Dabarim which I spoke to you while I was still with you.
So I need to get something too. I need to get them.
For every kitab about me shall surely be fulfilled in the Torah of Moshe, and in the Nabaim, and in the Tahalim.
Come on.
Then he opened their lob to understand. the
Everyone are going to be fulfilled. What is it, Musha, and in the Nabaim, it's in the Kittavim, what it's in the Tahalim.
Yes, sir.
And in the Kittavim.
In the Tahalim.
In the Tahalim. All right, go ahead.
Then he opened their lob to understand the Kitabim.
But no, he gave them the ability. That's what he just gave them. Understanding gives them the ability. They pay attention to what he gave them. He just gave them the ability. Listen.
He said to them, thus it is Katab, and thus it is decreed that the Mashiach shall be afflicted and shall zakar from the moot on the third yom.
Go ahead.
And that repentance should be proclaimed in his Shem, and the forgiveness of Kataim among all the Goim, beginning with Jerusalem.
That's what he told them. They're going to be preached in his name. Go ahead.
You are witnesses of these things. And behold, I am sending the Shabbat of my Abba upon you. As for you, remain in the city of Jerusalem until you are clothed with strength from the heights.
Well, when I came here, this will give me all my display, but we'll go to Acts of the Shalakim 3 and 19. But I'll kind of tell you a little something about that. Now, when these guys came, okay, when he gave them the ability to be able to go, And when he told him, thus it written, thus it behoove him to suffer and to do all these things, and to Zarak on the third yom, and that repentance and remission of Carthage should be preached in his Shem among all Goyim. And he told them they were witnesses to these things. And behold, he said he sent the promise. He sent something as a benefactor to the people. So you kind of look at Yaakov when he met Asu. Asu only knew he was coming because of the people that came before him. That's what they were declaring to the record. And you ain't gonna believe it. He sent some as a gift, as a promise that he was coming. That's why when they met him, they couldn't meet him empty-handed. That's why he had to give you something. It's a promise he coming. Every time he kept saying it, he wanted to know who it is. He told him, it's your Abedin, Yaakov. He Akaran. He coming behind me. So those gifts will allow him to realize he was coming in every drove, and he put a space in between them to let them know they were coming behind them. We can take Olive in two, if that's what they're saying, but I want us to look at it from the way they understood it. Every time Asu would go in a distance, he would come across another Malachim that would have something to let them know that this solidified he Akaran. He right behind me. And he sent these gifts right here to signify that he was coming. He's right behind me. And that's why he put a space in between. Just like with the Nabaim in your writing, he put a space in between them. You ain't gonna believe it. Not because he the two, he Agron. He coming right behind me. That's what I'm supposed to tell y'all. He coming right behind me. So they can use Olive in two. He might very well say in his end when he was writing his research, he used it because he was using the Olive Beth when he was writing to signify his being the beginning. He all of it from the first to the end, the beginning. But I know it from based off of what they were told, he understood. He right behind me. So he kept giving us different things to signify to you know, just like Asu, he right behind me. Make no mistake, he right behind me. Okay. So I want y'all to kind of understand where I'm coming from. I think a lot of times these writers wrote or write, and they can be honest in when they write, but I just really look at when you sat down and you start to look at the letters of how they understood things, the simplicity of it. These guys kind of complicate things. They have people jump back the charts and running and doing the same thing. I don't think they really understand how it was set up. They had a real understanding about this. And they had a relationship. These people that wrote this book, they're coming behind these people don't have no relationship. If they did, they would stay with it. Okay. All right. I'm trying to help y'all out now. It'll be, man, that's so I used to be in it. That's amazing. Isn't that right? Yaakov said it. He said, went out from us, but they were not of us. He said, they were of us, no doubt. They would have continued in it. But they went out, they might be made manifest, that they were not all of us. That's what Yehukanan said. So a lot of these people that start coming, these people try to write. Again, this is how I try to look at these people too. What's your intent? That's all I want to know, people. What's your intent? I just like it. That's not good enough. There's a lot of stuff I like. That's not a good enough intent. Man, this our soul. Let me tell you something. A little leaven the whole lump. How much little can we be off? We put a lot in the hands of these people. So you got to excuse me if I ain't willing to just jump willy-nilly into everybody and just follow, because I'm looking at these people, I'm watching these people, sometimes they're writing the same thing. I think a lot of times they write for their own decree or they write for their own satisfaction. To me, I would think it's saying, I don't really care about to you what it say. I want to look at what's patterned. It's a reason why he said, why too much I see you do all things. What was that again? None of these people can all conclusively come up with the same idea. They'll tell you the story about 12 men. He told some in their ear and all of them went and said something different. And you expect me to be that stupid. Okay. Yaakov sent 12 of them and everybody said the same thing. Akaran. This is from Yaakov and he right behind me. Everybody's saying, I don't know where he at. I think he in the bushes. I don't know where these people get this from. Don't listen to these people. They tell you this to make a fool out of you. I can tell 12 of y'all something. The difference is what you're saying ain't something inspired by Elohim. That's what he try to get you to different. All of the kids of Eve are inspired by Elohim. Right. Everybody else conversation, that's your conversation. Why you think he's trying to tell you casting down reasoning? Because that's not my thought. That's not the way I think. When it comes down to the writing, that's how I think. Yeah. So please don't use something stupid. You go tell 12 of your dumbest cousins something. No, them jokers can't remember. They don't even know their own name. And then you gonna use that to justify something? So I don't use that. That's their lie. That's their reasoning. I know if I told 12 people something, they'll tell something. See, that's how the book runs. That's your reason. I'm not using no foolishness like that. That man inspired them. This is inspired. That's the difference between what we're doing and what they do. They're trying to put this up against a novel. They're trying to put this is not a novel. He said, this is how I think. This is my judgment. This is what I'm giving you. This is how I want things done. So it's imperative that we pay attention to it and understand what was the logic. How did they, this is what I try to look at this. How did you understand that? Because he was talking to you. Even the case, Yahushua, you know that whole end with him. We know he spoke to Mushah. We don't know nothing about him talking to this man. That's how much validity they put on. That was a definite. We don't know about him talking to this man. You got a lot of people saying he done spoke to him. You can't just keep trusting everybody. Let's look at track records. That's all I want to know. Really, tell me what you trying to do. Man, just trying to do something. You talking about my soul? I'm just trying to do something? No, I'm trying to do what he told me to do. I have to be willing. You have to be willing to do what he told you to do. That man, your redeemer. Let's finish up what we're talking about there. That 1 and 8. Wait, it's 1 and 8. So if y'all listen, you want to take Oliver 2. If you make it in, I ain't got time to argue with you. I ain't saying he ain't, but I'm just saying to me, when I'm looking at someone telling me about it, it's gonna make sense to tell me he coming right behind me. He coming right behind me. Come on.
I am the Aleph and the Akron.
Yeah.
The beginning and the ending, says Yahuwah Elohim, and the all of Sabaoth.
Yeah.
The who is and who was and who is to come.
See that? Akron. That's what you tell right now. We'll take Akron right now. I'm coming behind.
That's right.
That's what you tell. Anyway, you tell. Well, I said we'll take Oliver 2, but then make sure we know I'm coming behind.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
I, Yehukanan, your Ak, and
Hold what you got. Let me put that out. 14, 11. Who know what I want? Allah Shamut. What you said? What you said? That man said something I love. He said, no, they're wrong. He the one answered it. What did you say? Oh, yes, 14, 11. Allah Shamut. Let's see what happened. Let me just see how I see that. How about that? Allah Shamut. So I leave the Allah 2. I just want to make sure, I just want to tell you why I say it. How about that?
Yes, sir.
And let me say this, and it need to be a reason, because no man should be able to just get away and say, well, that's just me. Man, that's your soul.
That's right.
This what you want to roll with? That's just me? No, we do that with anybody. Let me tell you why I look at it the way I see it. So, and the reason why I tell you that, you need to be able to sit down, because I want you to use your reasoning. Okay? 14:11. Listen.
And they said to Mushah, because there were no cabal
13
in Mizraim, that you have taken us away to Mut in Bamidbar. Why is this you have done to us 14, to bring us from
Stop
Mizraim?
for a second. 14:1 right quick. I'm probably go back to 13. Let me see what happened. I'm going to play with it for a second. I'm coming back that though. 14:1. Let me hear what it say right quick. 13 is what last verse? 28? How far did 13 go? 13th chapter. What's the last verse? Is it higher than 28? 40?
No, it's 22.
22?
Yes, sir.
So give me 13. Let me see 13, 18. Let me see that what I want. Listen.
Hence, Elohim led the arm around by the Durak of Bamidbar to
That's
the
13
Yam.
to 18.
Yes, sir.
What do he do now?
Hence, Elohim led the arm around by the Durak of Bamidbar to the Yam of reeds,
That's
and
what
the
he
Bani
said.
of Yasharal went up armed from the Arats of Mizraim.
How you said they went sideways where?
Went up armed
What did he do to him?
from the Arats of
Stop.
Mizraim.
What did he do? Hand. What y'all tell me? What did he do? From the who? Off at different. If they went up, where were they at?
Damn.
That's how I want to be practical. So what did he do? That's how I want to pay attention. You see, think about this. What do these people know unless they literally did it? When he told them, I am the Yahuwah your Elohim, guess what he told me he did? I brought you up and out. So you teaching them direction, concepts. So when I told you I'm going to exalt Yahushua, you know, they understood that he's doing what? They understood this literally. See, a lot of times, just us. Sometimes we just used to reading because we know words, you feel like you're good, but the way they're put together is signifying something. Showing what kind of condition they was in. See, just like when we talking about setting the captive free, typically, you know where they kept people at?
In dungeon.
In dungeons and holes. Y'all, what they over there, send them to
The dungeon.
Now jails are up top. And what you call it, Chicago, they still got cells, but typically, so it changed the concept. They understand. So it was also referred to when people were what? In the grave. It was similar to people being in the grave. So their concept, the way they saw things, a different way you see. You just say, well, he just brought him up out of the and he turned the land of Israel. Keep it. No, I'm trying to show, I took you, I brought you up. And then I exalted you, just like when Yosef. What did he do with Yosef before he made him the ruler? I brought him up and I brought him out. I exalted him. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna believe what Yahuwah gonna do for us. He gonna bring us up and bring us out.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to, you got to understand that. I'm gonna bring you up, I'm gonna bring you out. Y'all got it. That's how he moved. Y'all got it. He slides like that. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. You electric slide. That's how he slide. That's how they understood it. That he brought them up and he brought them out. Y'all got it. Which means they knew he exalted me. He exalted me. Okay? Okay. Come on, finish this up. 14:11. Listen.
14:11.
14:11.
Yes, sir.
Same book. Shamut. Listen.
And they said to Mushah,
What did they say?
because there were no Kubar in
grave.
Mizraim,
What happened?
that you have taken us away to Mut in Bamidbar.
That's why you took us to die in the wilderness. Come on.
Why is this you have done to us to bring us from Mizraim? Is this not the Debar that we spoke to you in Mizraim, saying,
Do what?
leave us alone,
Why?
that we may serve the Mizrites?
So we can serve them. Why?
For it would have been better for us to serve the Mizrites than to Mut in Bamidbar.
Then when we had died in, brothers that died in the wilderness. Go ahead.
But Mushah said to the arm,
Do what?
do not Yara.
Don't feel.
Stand by and see the Yeshua of Yahuwah, which he shall accomplish for you today.
He wanted them to stand by so they could see what he's going to accomplish. Because the eye, we talked about appearance, take knowledge of. So all this stuff was figured. They need to know that. They're using senses. I want you to stand by. I want you to see what he's going to accomplish. Listen.
For the Mizrites whom you have seen today,
What happened?
you shall not continue to see them again, alam.
Listen. Forever. Not them. Listen.
Yahuwah shall fight for you
That's it,
while
huh?
you keep silent.
What do we find out here?
Redeemer.
That's right. Go hard. That's right. Redeemer. And what part Redeemer?
Avenger.
That's right. That's right. I'm finna avenge you. I'm finna avenge you. All right, they coming at I'm going to avenge you. See, think about this. We have, he my redeemer, oh Lord, my redeemer. What was you saying? Thank you, Dane. We didn't know he was not in that. We didn't know he was, that, oh, he going to have me, I'm going to come forth as gold. We said, think about it. Did we really understand what he was saying? I'm going to avenge you. I'm related to you. Listen.
Then Yahuwah said to Moshe,
What did he say?
why are you sayak out to me?
Why are you crying out to me?
Speak to the Bani of Yasharal to go forward.
To go forward.
And you lift up your staff and stretch out your hand over the Yam and divide it.
Listen.
And the Bani of Yasharal shall go through the midst of the Yam on dry Adumah.
That's what he did. Listen.
As for me, behold, I shall harden the lob of the Mizrahites.
See that? Come on.
So that they shall go in after them, and I shall be kabood through Pharaoh.
I'm going to get my kabood off of him. Come on.
Through his army, through his chariots and his horsemen.
That's what I'm going to do with his army, and through his chariots. Listen.
Then the Mizrahites shall know that I am Yahuwah, when I am kabood through Pharaoh, through his chariots and through his horsemen.
Think about this. They just got through crying out, talking about what? I rather stayed in Mizraim. It was better than to die. What was his plan? My plan was for them to pursue you. My plan was to put you here, that they were going to come. I was going to put in their heart to come after you. I'm going to kill them all. And the rest of those people are going to know, and they're going to fear me. These people are going to acknowledge me by me taking down your army. But guess what you wanted to do? I was going to get rid of your problem forever. When you went back to Mizraim, how good things were going to be for you. Especially when you made a fool out of me. You know you made me look bad when you walked out on me like that. I got to make sure you don't never do that again. So you think about this. The times when we cry, complain about things to try to run back. If you shut up and wait, I'm going to get me kabood. I'm going to get rid of these people forever. I'm going to show these people I avenge for you. You ain't the people somebody want to mess with. I avenge for you. If somebody do something to you, you ain't going to believe what he told you. Vengeance is mine.
I'll repay.
Said Yahuwah. What did he say?
I'll repay.
So now, since you understand, how exactly did that work? So what about all the people who just be quoting that? Should everybody quote that?
No.
Why they shouldn't quote it?
Like
Uncle Rucker, not related.
That's right.
Think about, why would he tell you, how many times I heard before, vengeance is mine, said the Lord, I'll repay. Do you really know what you're saying?
No.
He has to be saying that as Gaal,
That's right.
as the Redeemer. Because I can avenge, I can revenge. Listen.
The Malaki of the Elohim, who had been going before the camp of Yasharal, moved and went behind them. And the pillar.
Hold on for a minute. What happened now?
The Malaki of the Elohim, who had been going before the camp.
Was the olive. Go ahead.
Who had been going before the camp of Yasharal.
Was the olive.
Moved and went behind them.
Was the two.
Akron.
They understood it. He coming behind us. It made sense. Once he parted the arm and they came, when those people came, I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. I'm making sure they're going to come behind. What you think happened when Yaakov came? He knew exactly what he was doing. See, Yahuwah had already told her, he said, I'm going to be your real God. They understood. He coming behind me.
Right.
See, the way they understood things versus the way we kind of, I know they might say, oh, he kind of went or something. I need you to understand how they saw him. If he moved from in front of me, it's because he's coming right behind me. Y'all got it? Look what he did. He moved from in front and went right behind him. They understood it. Akron. You know, they said him again, wait till the Mizraim come in. I told you I'm going to avenge you. I done stirred them up to come in behind you, and they have no idea. I'm Akron. I'm right behind you. and I'm going to get my caboose. All Mizraim ain't going to fit me. So a lot of time, what I'm trying to get us to understand, wait for you start running and moving your mouth too fast. Wait, because you don't know he putting you out there for a reason. He need to get his caboose. Let me tell you something, help y'all out, okay? A lot of time, we hurt him in him being able to show himself. See, people don't understand him and recognize him through just natural occurrence or just things they understand when they see it happen with people. You in the hospital stricken and doctor counted you out and you come back. Got it? They understand it with people occurrences and things happening, or it's being against you and Yahuwah doing things for you. That's how people get to see it, and they look to wonder, what were you taking and what was you using? What were you believing and what you're serving in? And then they get to see Yahuwah work. But we're so busy making things about us and trying not to make sure nothing happens, trying to make our way in so many other ways and not making sure the plan of salvation. See, how he operates is like this. You want the benefit? He said, I want the caboose. What he gonna do? He said, man, I'm gonna give you $10,000. Where he gonna spend it at? What bank he gonna catch that day? What he gonna do with it? What he gonna, man, I got a bunch of Susan B. Anthony dollars. Here, show me. What are you going to do with them? He said, I'll give them to you. I don't care about, I just want the caboose. You live and let me use you and let folk come back and give me the caboose and the glory and say, he did that. I want to serve the Elohim that did that for you. Guess what? I give you the Baraka. You keep asking him to Barak you, he ain't getting no benefit from you. Let me tell you why a lot of folks ain't doing no good. I can help y'all, okay? What is he getting out of them? They selfish, they hard-headed, they murmur, grumble, complain, and can't follow. What is exactly you trying to get now? Calling folks sin. That don't make sense. See, what we're supposed to be doing is let the folks see how we operate so he get, what he told you, I'm going to get caboose off Mizraim. These clowns gonna follow you. You just be still and watch. I'm gonna go behind you. I'm gonna drown these people. All those people gonna fear me. I'm gonna get caboose, and it's gonna be a benefit for you. But you keep trying to get the glory and the praise. Watch him. You want everybody to speak good of you. He said, I want to speak good of me. But we so busy trying to get people to say good about us versus when the young man asked Yahushua about none, kept good master, good or done good. What did he tell him?
There's none good.
He said, you called it right. That's it,
Then
then he said, oh, you, man, you know me, huh? How you know me? What did he tell him?
Not good but one.
He's saying, but one too, but Elohim, what you think that was about? He get the caboose, I get the benefits. I can help y'all out. Y'all be too busy running around doing stuff. You don't know what you're doing. Last stuff, y'all really don't know what you're doing. It's unfortunate that you do stuff, you really don't know what you're doing. I want to say, oh, goodness in my mind. Why am I thinking? Let me see the 18th chapter book of Tahalim. Why am I thinking 18th chapter? I'm thinking 18th chapter Tahalim. For some reason, we're going to have to roll down through and help me out. Why am I thinking 10, 11? I might be too high, might be too low. Let me see. Might go high. Maybe 10. Might be down. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Down here. Go back up. Oh. All right. Go back up. Let's see. What am I thinking? I'm trying to set them somewhere. All right. Go back up. Let me see. Not too high, too low. Go back up. Come on back up. So I must have to go down there, I'm saying. So no, go down. So we know past 8, past 9. So that's 9. Why am I thinking of stuff? No, 11, no. Come on. Come on. No. Slow down. Okay. All right, come on. Woo. You so move fast, don't worry about it. Okay. Don't worry about it. Come on. How far going to Okay. 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 Why did I think about it? Okay. I don't know why it came to my mind 18. Go ahead. We're to the end. Okay. That's good. That's all of it.
The last verse is 50.
Oh, 50? Oh, no, we'll be right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'll come back. I'll teach y'all something. Don't worry about it. Just get my mind on it. But what I want us to realize is how he operates is different than the way we see things, and understanding patterns of how he does things. Go back to that cousin right quick. Cousin 1 and 8. Well, you had to go to the bathroom? I gotta go. Your kidney bad. I ain't ready. Now you gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm good.
No. Do you gotta go to the restroom?
I can get it, preacher.
No. Go ahead real quick. Serious. Go ahead. Come on. No. I want you to pee yourself. I just saw Seinfeld where that guy sat down and released himself on Jerry Couch. He's got popping. Yeah. It's like, you tired? He got left a pee spot right there. Man, start breathing that pee spot. Like 1 and 8. Oh, now we left out 1. Okay, we read this 1 and 8. 9. Are you ukana? Okay, your go back up. 8. Go back up. 6. Let me see something. Go back up. Oh, whoa. All right, go to 7. 7. Oh. Okay, that's it. 1 and 7. Behold, he comes with the clouds, and every shall see him. Ra'ah, use the word for see. What they use for see? Ra'ah, okay. Ra'ah is off of, even those who him, and all the matah, what they use? They probably use a different word. Matah of the Arites shall mourn over him, so it shall be. He was agreeing it's going to be. The reason why he's going to be an avenger when he come back. That's what he come back to do. He's going to avenge him for himself too. So, and I say that because I want us to understand some things. When we look at what he's actually set us up to do, we kind of put ourselves into a situation. And you didn't understand. We talked about it before. Say that the 25th chapter right quick. 25, Yakra. Right quick. Let me see something. Might go up a little higher than that. Yakra might be 25, 24. Let me see. Yakra. We talked about this, but I just want y'all, since Kira, when we brought up Redeemer, or be redeemed in front of everybody, that's it personally. If
your ox has become poor, he has sold part of his property, then his Gaal, the one near to him, shall come and redeem what his ox has sold.
See that? That's it. Now, these are things right we sit here and we're looking at. Now, this is important for us when we start to look at these things. We talked about the brother, and maybe we talked about before where Abraham and Lut, he started calling Lut his brother.
Right.
I think we're looking at the relative. He talked about that. Then his redeemer. That's what Yahuwah tried to tell us. Thus said Yahuwah. He said, I'm your redeemer. The one near to him shall come and
Go on.
redeem what his ark has
Sold.
sold. That's what he would come back to do. He was trying to come back and he tried to get us. He tried to redeem us. Let's look at the 7th chapter right quick of the book of Romans 7:1 right quick. We kind of went over a couple. We kind of went a couple places, jumped a couple places, but let's just kind of see how this work out for us. How about that? 7:1, Romans. Let's get that. I want to talk with y'all. So, the little chillins, all them chillins of the congregation, them old chillins, black and white. Some eat candy, and we need to fight. Raha need to take a 2x4 and bust some of them children across the head that'll try to eat that candy. Yeah, woo. Or,
Do you not know, Akeem, for I speak to those knowing the Torah?
know what he did? You see what he speak to? Who he talking to? And what are the Torah?
That the Torah,
The directions and instructions. So he's speaking to them that know the direction and know instruction. Listen.
that the Torah rules over in each all the Yamim of his Kai.
Because if something telling you what to do, something give you direction, it must be over you. Right? Yes, sir. Like a master. Right? And a done. Listen.
For the married Asha has bound by the Torah to her husband while he is Kai. But if her husband moot, she is released.
That's amazing. He said he had to rule over them as long as they live. And to get them to understand it, he went straight to the marriage.
Yep.
You ain't gonna believe it. Y'all ain't gonna believe it, women. How long you think your husband rule over you? As long as you live. Dead people can't do it. That'll hear you the man. I don't know how these people come up there and get married. This is what he taught the people that know the law. You know, back in the law, he tell you right here, said, I'm gonna speak to them that know it.
Come on.
I had dominion over them. The husband got dominion. He ruled.
That's right.
Just like an emperor does over his empire. He ruled as long as he lived. When you saw emperor come into play, it was because what happened to the first emperor? So he ruled as long as he was living. He said, that's how the Torah worked. Listen.
But if her husband moot, she is released from the Torah of her husband.
See that? She released from that obligation. Listen.
Therefore, while her husband Kai,
While he lived,
if she becomes another Ish,
and she become married to become property of another Ish.
she shall be Kara and adulteress.
See that? Isn't that right? It's not going to be lawful. It's not going to be lawful. That's why he told you a man can't serve two masters. That's why he tried to tell you. It don't make sense. You can't have two masters. He said you can't serve two. Listen.
And if her husband moot,
And if her
she
husband
is free
died,
from the Torah.
then she free from the Torah.
So-
to show you that, he even showed them the same thing when in the 23rd chapter, I go get, I think, Aleph Malaki, when he told you Yasharal went without war for how long was it? For 3 years. And it came down and he came down and told Yehoshaphat. He was the Malak of Yehuda. He said that Ramah Gilad is belong to us and we be still. So we need to go up. He said, well, my flesh is just like your flesh. My horse is just like yours, and my men just like yours. What are you trying to tell him? We relatives. Ain't that right? And you know what they were doing? They were going up to redeem it. First thing they had to clear was, what was our relation? He said, well, my flesh like your flesh. My horse is like your horse, and my men just like your men. That's why they were going to take. If it belonged to them, they were going to take it because they were going to redeem it. I guess that. But the Malak Yehuda knew how things should work. He said that he wanted to know about it. We need to inquire about this first. They want to know, wasn't there somebody they can inquire of? He said, there's some. He said, but there's one of them. That man never tell me nothing to. And maybe I never told him nothing good. And when they did go and they asked him, he told them, he said, go up. He said, you'll prosper. He said, how many times I got to ask you tell me nothing but the truth? He said, well, I seen Yahuwah. He said, there was a conversation going on in Shamayim. He said, Yahuwah want to know who was going to persuade Ahab to go up. He said, who going to persuade love to go up and do it? He said, one said after this manner, another after this manner. He said, finally one came up, and he said, I can do it. And Yahuwah asked him, how you going to do it? He said, I'm going to be a Kazar Ruach. I'm going to be a lion spirit. He said, I'll be in the mouth of all his Nabaim. And I'll persuade him to go up. And he let him know, he seen all Yasharal sitting on the hill. And he said, he looked at one of these, he said, these have no Adon. He told every one of them do what?
Go to their own house.
Return. You know why they could do that?
They ain't got no Adon.
They ain't had nobody to rule over them. He was dead. He told everybody to return back to their home in Shalom. Because the man that ruled over them, that took them up, he was dead. So it's a lot of ways they understood how that worked. If he be dead, then nobody rule over him. That's why he told him. He told every one of them, he said, return back to your house. The person rule over you is dead. Don't worry about it. Come on, listen.
But if her husband moved, she is free from that Torah, so that she is not an adulteress.
That's right.
Because she becomes another Ish.
That's what he said. Because though she become married to somebody else. Go ahead.
Therefore, my Akim, you also were moved to the Torah through the Basar of the Mashiach.
See that?
To become to another one.
Now guess what happened now? Here we go now. Now we look at there's no more law. Because the law is dead. The law of sin. See, under that Torah, a man could commit sin. He broke that discipline. That's why you're condemned in the Basar if you commit sin. He broke the law. That law is done away with where a man could commit sin in the flesh. He can come and give an offering for the sin. That's over with. See, first thing I went there, wait, they don't say it. The law is dead. That don't make sense. So you can kill now, and you can steal, and you can commit adultery. No, see, that's the retarded people. He just told you the law is dead. You free. So that means there is no sin. So who's wrong? Why are people being arrested and going to jail? Listen.
To him who was kum from the moot, so that we should bear pari to Elohim.
See that? He said from him, now what? For him that was what? That kum or zarak? He said kum? He's saying to him that, well, if he probably did say kum, I said kum, I'm going to look at zarak simply because we know how he came out. We're looking at the premise of the whole, right? Because he came out after. So we're using Zarak, that's what it was, because he came up out. Now we're looking at him, and now we look at him being Zarak, or you want to use Kum, because what was his state? Hands.
Down.
Down. What else are we looking at? Okay, nothing else. Read it again, let's see. Read it again.
Yes, sir. To him who was Zarak from the moot.
Back me up.
Therefore, my Akim, you also were moot to the Torah through the Basar of the Mashiach.
Yeah.
To become to another one, to him who was Zarak from the moot, so that we should bear pari to Elohim.
Hands. Hands. What you got there? Hold on. Tab, you raise your hand too. Tab, I'd like Tab said, dang, I'm gonna put my hand there. What you did? Oh, that was Chris. Chris, you caused a lot of problems.
I'm sorry.
No, you ain't. Go ahead. What you got there? Ukak Shabua. I wouldn't use that, but I tell you what I would use. What you got? You got your hand up? You don't do that for real? This man doing like this. So he got, so if he can say, yeah. What's the answer? Mo. Okay. Let's say 3 and 16. Who know what I want? Galatians. Let me show you why, Dave. Listen,
Behold, the Shabbat were spoken to Abraham
that's what it said. Now hear that? The promise was spoken to Abraham.
and to his seed.
To his who?
His seed.
Uh-huh.
He does not say, and to seeds as of many,
He was not talking of all of them.
but as to one,
He was talking to one.
and to your seed.
And to who?
Your seed.
Your who?
Seed.
Which?
That is the Mashiach.
And that's what he told you how he's a rock. So he was the seed. And whose seed did he say he was?
Abraham. Your seed.
Because I got to show relation. That's the only way he can redeem you. See, everything that folk done told you, I know, all ain't important. Long as I was right, though, he a redeemer. But to who? Why did he say your seed? Because it has to be to relate. Remember, we're talking about who can redeem.
Right.
Only a kinsman can do it.
That's right.
Only a relative can redeem you. That's why he had to tell you, and to your seed.
Right.
I have to show relation. See, this is what people don't realize. So the Torah, is the Torah actually done away with? Guess who he was talking to? Somebody knew the law would never say that. Once they tell you, yeah, see, the law done away with, I won't have that conversation with you no more because you don't know the law.
Right.
So you saying the law done away with? I speak to them that know the Torah. You shouldn't even be talking.
Right.
Because you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Why did I just tell you about your seed? I'm trying to show you how you connected and related to Abraham. Okay. Let's go back on what we got. Let's finish this up. 7th chapter book of Romans. It's a conclusion. 7th chapter book of Romans. Where you left out 7 and 5, 6? Or 7 and 7? 7 and 4? Ooh, we ain't went nowhere. Come on. Let's roll.
Yes, sir. For at the time we were in the Basar, the passion of Kataim, which were working through the Torah, were working in our members to bear pari to moot.
See that? He's trying to tell you how the Torah was working for us. See, what working our member, it was bearing fruit that was unto moot. You see what I'm saying? It was working the moot. So we're looking at how we gain life through the seed, through the Kai of Yahushua HaMashiach. But him being a seed, what springs up from a seed? The fruit. He said we became the fruit of. From the seed being planted, through the seed Zarah, we became the fruit from him. Y'all see that? We're the pari from his resurrection. Like when you plant a seed of a tree, when it grows and it come out, the fruit that come out from it. But it started from a seed. So we understood that premise, that the seed that was planted spun up the ox, and we became the pari of it. Y'all got it? He's talking to people that understand the Torah. And the only way they understood how they got everything. It was a seed. In the garden, when he got in the garden, everything was full grown. So when it got to the outside, we had to understand how things come to play. Something had to be planted. For us, we had to plant something. Hello? In the garden, what did Adam plant? Plant nothing. Everything in the garden was already there. Just like when they came to Canaan, everything was there. When they came to Canaan, what did they plant? He clearly told them, you didn't build no houses here.
That's right.
And you didn't plant nothing. Who you think they were similar to?
I don't.
Wow. And guess what happened to them later?
I put out.
Wow. Wow. Being an Adam. See, they came right into a city. It was already fenced up. They didn't build nothing when they got there. When they got there, he said it was already fenced up. When the people came, they clearly told them that. He sent people to spy the land out. Let me help y'all out right quick. 13th chapter right quick of the book of Bamotba. Now we all over the place. See 13:1. We'll roll down right quick. 13:1, let's roll down. All right, let me show y'all something. Listen.
Then Yahuwah spoke to Mushah, saying,
What is it saying?
Shalak out for yourself Anashim, so that they may spy out the Arats of Canaan,
You hear that? He sent out. He said, I want you to shalak. I want you to send out some men that can spy out the land of Canaan. Listen.
which I am giving to the Bani of Yasharal. You shall shalak one each of every matah of their abode, every one a leader among them.
You ain't gonna believe it. How many exactly men would that be?
12.
That would be 12. So when Yahushua sent out the Benin, sent them out to seek out Yasharal, what you think they were doing? They were spying the land looking for Yasharal. He told them to go only to the belt of Yasharal. So what you think they were doing? That's why he picked 12 and made them leaders. That's why he let them know what was going to happen when everything come back in the resurrection. He said, all of you going to sit upon thrones.
That's
Only
right.
way it makes sense because of what Moshe just did.
That's right.
I don't want you sending about it. I want you to send leaders. That's why they're going to sit upon 12 thrones. These people don't know what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing. Just because he said it, that's enough for me. I taught them that know the law. You know the Torah, I already had a conversation. Go ahead.
So Moshe shalak them from the Bamidbar of Paran at the commandment of Yahuwah. They were all of them Anashim, heads of the Bani of Yasharal.
He said that, well, you ain't gonna believe it. And he told they gonna sit, and they all gonna drive, they all gonna judge the 12 matah. You know why? Because they're heads. They're the Rosh. That's why he gonna sit them on the 12th throne. They knew why. But if you don't know the Torah, you don't have no idea why. They're the head. Each one of them come out of every one of them matah. They sit in the heads. Go ahead.
These were their Shem.
Don't worry about that. Jump down, going down to verse 13.
Yes, sir.
We'll be going. Come on.
From the Matah of Asher,
We're going down past the name. Where we going down? How far we gonna go down?
I
17?
think 16.
16.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
These are the Shem of the Anashim whom Moshe shalak to spy out the Arats.
So now we're at the names?
We're done
Drop
with the
down.
names.
Oh, you already read it. Go ahead. All right.
But Moshe, Kara, Husha, the Ben of Nun, Yahushua.
Come on.
When Moshe shalak them to spy out the Arats of Canaan, he said to them, go up this the rock into Negib, then go up into the hill country. See the Arats, what it is like, and whether the who kai in it are strong or weak, whether they are few or many.
Yep.
How is the Arats in which they kai in it? Is it Tub or Rosha? And how are the cities in which they kai in it?
That's it.
Whether in camps or in fortifications.
Well, they fortified. But that's what they want to know what we're going to do. Here when they broke up in different camps, or where all the people just cluttered it together. Listen.
How is the Arats? Is it fat or lean?
Yeah.
Are there ots in it or not? And you shall strengthen yourself and shall take some of the pari of the Arats. Now the Yamim were the Yamim of the first ripe grapes.
See that? You ain't gonna believe it. When it was. Ukar Shabur. Listen.
So they went up and spied out the Arats from the Bamidbar of Sain and as far as Rakab at Lebo Kamath. When they had gone up into Negib, they came to Hebron, where Achaman, Shisha, and Talmah, the descendants of Anak, were. Now Hebron was built 7 shanim before Sion in Mizraim.
They were built 7 years before? Good. Come on.
Then they came to the valley of Eshcol, and from there cut down a branch with a single cluster of grapes, and they carried it on a pole between 2 anashim, also of the pomegranates.
That's what Eshcol is. It means cluster. Eshcol means cluster. Even a people. Listen.
Also of the pomegranates and of the figs.
Listen.
That Malchum was Kara, the valley of Eshcol, because of the cluster which the Bani of Yasharal cut down from there.
That's what they did. It's called cluster. Listen.
When they returned from spying out the Arats at the end of 40 Yamim, they proceeded to come to Moshe and Aharon and to all the Adah
Listen.
of the Bani of Yasharal in Bamidbar of Paran at Kodash, and they brought back the bar to them and to all the Adah and showed them the pari of the Arats.
Listen.
Thus they told him and said, we went in to the Arats where you shalak us, and the Arats certainly does flow with milk and debash,
It's red.
and it is, and this is its pari. Only that the who Kai and the Arats are strong,
Yeah.
and the cities are fortified and are very large.
See that?
And also we saw the descendants of Anak there.
What about them? What?
Amalek.
You said you gonna what?
I'm stuttering over this word, but I
Don't worry
apologize.
about it. That dude you can't. What is that? He went to
Amalek
college.
is living in the Arats of the Negib, and the Kittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites are living in the hill country.
Yeah.
And the Canaanites are living by the Yam and by the side of Yarden. Then Caleb quieted the before Moshe and said,
What is that?
we should by all means go up and take possession of it, for we shall surely overcome it.
Listen.
But the Anashim who had gone up with him said,
What they
we are
say?
not able to go up against the for they are too strong for us. So they gave out to the Bani of Yasharal a bad report of the Arats, which they had spied out, saying, the Arats through which we have gone and spying it out is an Arats that devours its inhabitants, and all the whom we saw in it are Anashim of great size.
Yeah.
There also we saw the Nephilim, the Bani of Anak, from the Nephilim, and we became like grasshoppers in our own and so we were in their sight.
Hold what you got. That's fine. That's the 13. Go to the 14th chapter.
Yes, sir.
It's about 14 and 16, same book. Let me just see something right quick. Was it 14, 17? Let me tell you what I want. Listen.
But now I applaud that the power of Adonai be great, just as you have declared, saying, Yahuwah is slow to anger and abundant in loving kindness, forgiving iniquity and transgression, but he shall by no means clear the guilty.
Y'all hear this saying? He by no means gonna clear the guilty. Listen.
Visiting the iniquity of the Aboth on the Banim to the third and to the fourth Tuledah. Pardon, I applaud the iniquity of this according to the greatness of your loving kindness,
Know what he asked me to do?
just as you have forgiven.
Hasadim. Come on.
Just as you have forgiven this from Mizraim even until now.
He said, just like you had before. Huh? Where you reading? He probably, where you reading? He's probably in the 14th chapter. Y'all probably in the 14th chapter. He's still in the 13th. 14? Yeah, what they saying what he reading? You got 13. You had 13 up here.
I'm at verse 20 now.
Here, verse 20. 14 and 20. Come on.
So Yahuwah said, I have pardoned them according to your debar.
According to your word.
But as I kai, all the Arats shall be filled with the kabod of Yahuwah.
He said, do that. As I live, all the rocks going to be filled my kabod. What happened?
For all the Anashim who have seen my kabod and my ots, which I performed in Mizraim and in Bamidbar, yet have put me to the test these 10 times, and have not shaman to my call.
And they have not listened intelligent to my call. Come on.
If they shall see the Arats, which I shabbat to your abode, not of all of those pruning me shall see it.
What?
Spurning, I don't know what it means, Rachel.
Spurning me. I think spurn is an old time word. I think they have almost kind of like when a person insult. I'm gonna think about correct. When a woman use that kind of spurning, when a man kind of insults them. Let's look it up and say though. Let's see the definition for correct. For correct. So like a what? Like reject. Yeah, he'll let to reject with disdain or contempt. Remember that? I don't know, he just heard one of them on the read. I know he didn't come up with that. I know he didn't come with his own. Well, I tell a woman when you years ago, they would say, man, spurn them. It would be kind of like a disdain, almost like insult them. So look there, he put that reject with disdain or contempt. Y'all hear that? Okay, let's see. Come on.
But my abad Caleb, because he has had a different ruach with him,
Because he had a different ruach with him.
and he has followed after me fully,
See that? He followed me fully. What happened?
I shall bring him into the Arats, which he entered there,
Yeah.
and his Tuladath shall take possession of it.
See that? And his seed. So how that work? Hands. What you got? That he chose the seed. See, because he harped his both, he harped the father. That's why he told him his seed was going to inherit it. He said, because he followed me fully. Listen. He said he got a different ruach. Solomon had one. He said he got a different one. Listen.
Now the Amalekites and the Canaanites, Kai in the valleys,
No,
turn
don't worry
tomorrow.
about that. Give me 14 and 1 right quick. I'll tell you where I'm going. Move 14 and 1. Listen.
Then all the Adah lifted up their call in Syach, and the wept that Layla.
Y'all see that? Them people sat there and all they did was cry and complain that whole night. Listen.
All the Bani of Yasharal grumbled against Mushah and against Aharon.
They grumbled against Aharon and Mushah that whole night. Listen.
And the whole Adah said to them,
What?
Would that we had moot in the Arats of Mizraim, or would that we have moot in this Bamadbar?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Yahuwah bringing us into this Arats to fall by the sword? Our Nashim and our little ones shall become plunder.
Mm-hmm.
Would it not be better for us to return to Mizraim?
Mm-hmm.
So they said one to another, let us appoint a leader and return to Mizraim.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mushah and Aharon
Somebody
fell.
responsible for it. Come on.
Then Mushah and Aharon fell on their pani in the presence of all the assembly of the Adah of the Bani of Yasharal. And Yeshua, the Ben of Nun, and Caleb, the Ben of Yephaniah, of those who had spied out the Arats, tore their clothes. And they spoke to all the Adah of the Bani of Yasharal, saying, the Arats which we passed through to spy it out is exceedingly tube Arats.
Mm-hmm.
If Yahuwah is pleased with us, then he shall bring us into this Arats, and give it to us a Arats that he flows with milk and dabash.
Mm-hmm.
Only do not rebel against Yahuwah, and you do not yara the arm of the Arats, for they shall be our lakam.
Yes.
Their protection has been removed from them,
Yes.
and Yahuwah is with us. Do not yara them.
Come on.
But all the Adah said to stone them with stones. Then the kabod of Yahuwah appeared in the tent of appointment to all the Bani of Yasharal.
Yes.
Yahuwah said to Moshe,
What is it?
how long shall this arm spurn me? And how long shall they not amon in me, despite all the acts which I have performed among them?
Yes.
I shall smite them with pestilence and dispossess them, and I shall make you into a gui greater and mightier than they.
See what he had to do? Guess what he had to do? Disinherit them. What that mean? I want to avenge them. I want to redeem them.
Right.
See, it ain't just a word. Think about it. In order for him not to do that, I have to dispossess you.
Right.
I had to give up ownership of you. People don't realize what he done to them. Why he just say, ain't no big deal? Because it don't make sense. You know the Torah. What I'm going to do to these people, I won't own them anymore. I will become unrelated to them. Therefore, when affliction fall on them, I don't have to heal them. When they get taken down, I can let them get destroyed. It's not my problem. I'm not their redeemer. No relation. These people have no idea what y'all doing. Y'all have no idea what y'all doing. Come on, finish up.
But Mushah said to Yahuwah,
What did it say?
then the Mizraim shall shama of it, for by your strength you brought up this arm from their midst.
Yeah.
And they shall tell it to the inhabitants of this Aratz. They have shama that you, O Yahuwah, are in the midst of this arm. For you, O Yahuwah, are seen eye to eye, while your cloud stands over them, and you go before them in a pillar of cloud by Yum, and in a pillar of Ish by Layla.
Yep.
Now, if you shall kill this arm as one Ish, then the Goim who have shama of your Shem shall speak, saying, because Yahuwah is not able to bring this arm into the Aratz, which he shabbat to them, therefore he slaughtered them in Bamidbar.
That's why he killed them, because he couldn't deliver them. Go ahead.
But now I palau that the power of Adonai be great, just as you have declared, saying, Yahuwah is slow to anger and abundant in loving kindness, forgiving iniquity and transgression, but he shall by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the both on the Benim to the third and to the fourth Tuledah.
That's fine. Couple of things I want y'all to kind of just know in the 13th chapter why we kind of went here. Did anybody pick up anything they think? Anybody catch anything? Do y'all know why that people ran their mouth?
Came back with a bad report.
Who came back with a bad report?
The ones that went.
The people that went brought back a bad report. They caused the people to murmur. And they spoke against Mushah and Aharon. That's why I try to tell y'all about y'all mouth. I'm not done. I have a line in the sand. I told y'all people gonna pay for what y'all done. Y'all brought back an evil report. And you didn't keep your mouth shut and let Yahuwah do what he's supposed to do. All of y'all not innocent. He told you what he do. I visited the iniquity of the both on the Benin to the third and fourth Tuledah, and I by no means gonna clear nobody guilty. Y'all can get clean. I'm getting rid of y'all. We clean the place up. It's a line in the sand. So I tell y'all run y'all mouth. Y'all do a lot of stuff you shouldn't do. But don't you worry about it. Yahuwah long suffering. He had enough. He had enough. Y'all caused the people to murmur and grumble. You know what happened to them people? The people that make it in. Some of y'all ain't gonna make it in. Try to help y'all out. Even Yahuwah tried to tell you, these are murmurs and grumblers and complainers. Y'all people, I learned to keep y'all mouth shut. And y'all done spoke against me, and you're gonna pay for what you done. You're gonna pay for what you done. Gotta be a recompense to you. Those people had to pay. He said, how long am I keep putting up with these people? You hadn't believed him. You know what they tried to tell the people? If Yahuwah delight in us. That's what I look at when stuff happened to me. If Yahuwah delight in me, I knew what was gonna happen. When all that happened, I already knew what happened. If he delighted in me. Go figure. If Yahuwah delight. That's all I had to do. If your way be before Yahuwah, if Yahuwah delight in you, y'all terrible people. Y'all terrible people. You played a long time. I've been sitting back, like Yahuwah told you, I've been a long time holding my peace. But there's a line in the sand. And I gotta make sure I clean that place up, because all of them gonna get in. Everybody not gonna get in. Husband, wife, look at your loved one, look at your kids, look at everybody. There's a line in the sand with y'all. It's stuff y'all shouldn't do. But y'all do it. All we got to do is live right. All we got to do is live right. What for us going to be for? Who is he that'll harm you if you be followers of that which you do? If you're following what's right, who is the one going to harm you? Who going to take from you? Y'all people are terrible. You know what that was? And you know what that was written? Who know what that was written?
4 times.
Or 4 times. What was it written for?
Learning.
All you had to do is wait. All you had to do is just sit down and wait and shut your mouth. Y'all just can't wait. You just gotta call me problem. Y'all gotta put yourselves out there. And in your mind, you're gonna seem like you're right. Just like they thought they were right. They say, you made them people grumble. You made them people murmur. Them people spoke against Moses and got cut off. He looked at them. He told them about Caleb, though. He said he got a different spirit about him, though. He said he followed me fully. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all were to learn to just shut your mouth and trust Yahuwah long enough, y'all talk about stuff you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't know enough. Most of y'all ain't even never did nothing in your life. Never in your life, never did nothing. And you got so much knowledge. You've never done nothing in your life. How you know more than Yahuwah? Why y'all don't submit yourself? Wait, he brought us this far with the word, and all of a sudden somebody can beat us in corner. I got more con out of people in here than I got out of people in the street. And everybody's an investigator now. Why you ain't never investigated your people? Because your heart ain't right. You ain't fair. Y'all not good people. I've been telling y'all this. I say y'all not good people. Y'all not honest. You have no integrity. You can see everybody except yourself. Anybody did more con than you have. Y'all done come out of more than anybody. Who out there done come me out of more than y'all done come me out of? But y'all investigate, folks, do all this stuff, and never check yourself. Never look at yourself. I'm a mumbling grumbler. I'm a hater of this man. I don't follow what this man tell me. I despise his rules, and that's why you suffer. I tell him all the time, all you gotta do is show me one of y'all kick up, give me, and show me what you got. And you don't know why you ain't got nothing, do you? It's gonna be hard for you. It's time to be hard for you. I already been polite to Yahuwah. It's time for us to be badal. We gotta separate. All of us can't stay together. That's just being honest, we can't stay together. It ain't gonna matter. He said, can 2 walk together?
Except to be agreed.
Y'all people agree me. Y'all agree this man. Y'all know what I had to do? I'm always working to try to make sure, I guarantee you, and I ain't taking that from nobody else. Do y'all understand where my mind had to be at? Constantly to make sure y'all got everything in the world going on. He had to take one man and put on, and I got to go to him for it. You set your own little stuff, you set your own device. And the stuff, really true, most of y'all suffering, it's your stuff. Mm-hmm. It's your stuff that you done. And I got to carry the deal with it. I got to go see him about it. And I tell y'all that because we're getting ready to move in a different direction, okay? And I can only move with people that's minded to move in that direction. That's just where I'm at. So I'll be swift and I'll be to the point. So you'll be knowing this real soon. The day of your calamity is at hand. Just like those people. I'm sure they were looking at it, they got saying, I mean, I'm trying to think that I do something. Don't worry about it. He'll mark you. You'll know it. Everybody on deck. Just know it. It's just where we at. Listen, I don't have no problem cutting my wife, anybody. I don't have no problem with my kids, grandkids, whoever, mama, whoever. I had to just put you out there first. Now, where you think they put you at? Where you think they put you at? Everybody on deck. That's how I got to do it. That screen up there too, they on deck. I'm telling y'all finna say, let me tell you something. I'm not keeping all of y'all. Make no mistake. I'm not keeping all of y'all. So you make sure you kiss your husband, kiss your wife, kiss your kids. Because it had gotten real serious now. You heard Way say he visit that? Even the kids on deck. I know that's going to be hard for you to understand. The man told you. He made them get rid of their wife and their kids, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
You know why that was? It because their iniquity. He let that, ain't my problem. I told you what not to do. You stuck yourself in the way of it, and now you're going to have to suffer for it. Let me tell you something. You're going to be saved. Y'all going to find out for those going to be him. I told you, you ain't getting in the way you're thinking. Y'all know how them people came in?
Tribulation.
And you just going to waltz up in there, huh? You're going to be wrapped outside them, you in your robe. One time, I was at work and I had to hold my pee. Not gonna happen like that. Y'all know how them people made in? The people he looking at, he let people that resisted. He let people say to walk away from, cut off. Everybody not built like that. Their mind is different than what people think. Oh, in your mind, I know. Listen, I don't blame you. I ain't right. I know you see straight through it. You been seeing it. But what dumb, why you been all the time? Because you know that ain't true. You know that ain't true. You know that state coming for you. You done played long enough. Everybody done played long enough. And the thing y'all get right, it's too critical. It's too critical. Live streaming is just cut anyway. So though they didn't send an email, if they email about it, I'm not interested. Everybody who didn't do it, I told them. It could be these members. I'm not interested. It's not my problem. Because that means you don't pay attention. Y'all gonna learn. Listen, we gotta move a different way now. Let me tell you something. If this man come back here right now tonight, I only want you to raise your hand tonight. Y'all know how many of y'all ain't ready? And you ain't gonna believe why. Because you have played. You have ran your mouth. You have done everything that you have been comfortable with just coming and sitting your behind him. And you hadn't did what he told you, get a more earnest heed. You hadn't sat down and looked there. All these disasters happen around you for a reason. I'm moving in on you. And you played around long enough. And now, I got to sit you on the outside. I got to set you out there for the strangers. I got to set you out there for the wild beasts to tell. I got to put you out here for whatever come after you, and that's where you're going to stay at. We done came to a close, and it's been all about how serious you done took it. That's being honest. Just be honest about it. Y'all know if he came back tonight, you're not ready. So he going to keep waiting on you. All the signs and wonders there for you. Everything that'll tell you, you hadn't took it serious. You ain't been honest. You've never been honest. You've never been fully honest. Because that's just not about, because you keep that hidden part about you and you want to feel like you're safe. You're not safe. You're scary. Because you think you're smarter than the man that made you. How you going to be smarter than the man that made you? How you going to be smarter than the man that give you the thought? How you going to be smarter than the man that harden your heart? Make your heart tick. That man laid thousands of people in the hospital at his will. Y'all see all the people he bombed and he starved at his will. And you know why he ain't coming to avenge them? Lord, amen. Lord, amen. Why you think he told them they're not my people? It had moved me one time. Lord, amen to you people. A lot of y'all don't realize, Lord, amen. You're not my people. He's not going to avenge you anymore. I'm trying to help y'all out. I done told y'all, we done talk. I done talk. Y'all have played, y'all have messed around. Y'all have just caused so much problem. And you keep doing the same thing because y'all just don't lay it to heart. But as soon as my boss let me loose, I will move quick. I'll be swift. I'll be to the point. I'll waste no time with you whatsoever. I will not shed a tear. I will not lose a night of sleep. I will not hesitate and I will not procrastinate. I will move and it'll be swift. You will be cut off, alarm and alarm. We done played long enough. Where he told us my spot got to start at? Let's go out here and get these centers so they can get straight. It got to start at him. If it start with us, it's going to be hard for them people out there. Everybody done make their choices. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Yahuwah making his. I'm Mr. Yahuwah man, and I don't waste no time. It could be any one of y'all. Let me tell y'all young people. Y'all know how much time I done talked to y'all young people? If he moved me to cut you off, I will cut you off. I will not shed a tear. I will not lose sleep. Y'all got me? Y'all know way too much. Y'all do a lot of planning. Y'all got to get grown quick. Reckless. Very reckless. Y'all think because y'all kids that's going to keep covering y'all, you know what you're doing. You can't keep doing it. And you know why they keep doing it? Because y'all keep playing. They watch y'all play. They watch you hypocrite. They watch you. And they pick it up. Monkey see, monkey do. It's time to tighten it down. It's time for everybody to learn. You follow me.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
You follow me. This how we walking.
Yes, sir.
You told a lie. All right, I'm just help y'all. Go ahead and look. All these kids screwing up out of nowhere. It's just something just in the air. No, they're screwing up for a reason. I was like, well, they can't see me. You ain't gonna believe it though. My boss sees us.
That's right.
My boss is very angry. That's why he's destroying their play. But we're gonna do some cleanup. Y'all got it? We just in time what they call spring cleaning. We're gonna clean it up. Listen, I don't need all y'all. I don't need but a few. I don't need but a few. Only the willing. Only the willing. That's just being honest. It's tight. Y'all gotta look at everything y'all got and look at what your situation's gonna be now. It's gonna be tight. You ain't gonna believe it though. People that came before you gave up more than you did. People came before you suffered more than you did. You ain't suffering nothing. You suffering at your own stupidity. Those people sat here. What EU did the reason he lost his kid? What it was? He was smoking crack. What he was lusting? What was he watching vaginas? What it was he said he had a problem with? The porn? What that was when he lost his kid and everything he had? He ain't gonna believe it. And you suffering for wrong, trying to count yourself among them. He said, don't even make sense. The math ain't even there. Equation off. These people lost and they were doing right. You doing wrong and you losing and you don't even see the connection. He recompensing you for somebody else. We're gonna have to make a decision. At the end of the day, that's gonna have to be. For me, my decision, man, I told her I'm back down. She think I'm joking when I told her. I see her them cry me one time. You gone. Listen, it's so easy, it don't make no sense. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's way too easy. I can make it. I ain't gonna jack nothing. I ain't gonna watch no porn. I ain't gonna get no sister come lay and rub me. I ain't gonna go sleep with no another woman, nothing else. Man, it calmed my salvation. When I set myself to be saved, I assure you, I made no commitments with no wife. I made no commitments of if you say me and my wife and my kid, it was about me. When Yahuwah called me, it was me. I see you slacking. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't gonna take much. You be gone. Listen, it's too easy. It's too easy. Listen, I'm calculated. I don't know what you be thinking. Listen, I catch your whole heart. Your whole heart got to be, I can't use you. I can make it. I know y'all, I know it's tight. I know it's tight, believe me. I had to do it for 7 months. But I tell you what, ain't no another woman got no story about me. I can make it. Y'all hear me? I can make it. I can make it. Y'all hear me? I can make it. I'm being like, I can make it. You want to set me in a good place. Listen. I can make it. I can make it. I know y'all, it's tight on y'all. It's a lot of stuff. Listen, I ain't mad at everybody in a different place. But I got to just be honest with y'all. This thing coming down to a close. I can't afford to be on the outside of it. Everybody, listen, I don't feel, you know why I don't feel bad? If they don't make it. They heard the Torah. That's what the man said. You heard the Torah. Who, you don't see to say, you're like, what in the world? I'm saying, man, what happened? Why had Doubtful? Are you serious? He looking at, did you hear? Yeah, I heard it. What you think they doing? I'm not going to pity y'all. The man's not going to pity us. You heard the sound. How long y'all been here? How many of y'all been here about a couple of weeks? The average of y'all been here for over 10 years. What have you been doing? They go tell the truth. The same thing. Getting comfortable, playing around, wait on somebody else to mess up. That's my excuse for that's my time. Somebody else messed up, they made it. Somebody else, they made it. You a retard. I use absolutely none of y'all mistakes. When you hear me go, I said, well, another preacher messed up, are you retarded? How can I use somebody else's mistake for me? That's what y'all do. Y'all use other people. I can't use nobody. The man done set a marker. I know young people, it gonna get tight for everybody. This y'all soul. Listen, it's a lot of folks tell you a lot. Man, I wanna go there. He trying to scare them kids. I'm trying to scare you by trying to make you not go to prison and get raped and become a homosexual. I'm trying to scare you to keep you from dying and burning and go to Sheol. I'll leave too. I won't want no preacher to talk to my kid like that. Man, it's crazy, man. These kids need coloring books. These kids need to go to the park. These kids, y'all need to be out playing, enjoying yourself with ice cream and cake. They soul on the line. That's right. You know, and what make me look bad? Because they don't let y'all play that long. They don't let y'all play and keep going because they playing, and then preacher the bad guy. Preacher the bad guy because preacher don't want y'all to burn. Now, what kind of preacher sits around and try to get kids to live right? They don't even make common sense. They kids. Y'all should be out enjoying yourself and playing, spring breaking. Y'all should be getting ready for the summer. The whole world is being destroyed out here. Their place is flooded. They got diseases. They can't even name all these diseases. The only reason they're not telling y'all everything going on because if people knew, people gonna take to the street. They're not telling y'all it's so bad out here. They're not telling you food shortages. They're not telling. They're selling you food right here in America. Other countries won't even buy it. I'm making this up. And guess where your parents buying food at? Kroger's, Publix, these stores. Do y'all know that other countries will not buy that meat? They have put embargo saying, do not send that meat to my country. Guess who eating it? Because Raha hates y'all. Yes, I do. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. I want y'all to eat. See, if I loved y'all, I want y'all to eat poison where you can die and get sick. Why y'all think y'all stay sick so much? These people are feeding you the food to make you sick. They want you to keep playing. They want you to be a fool. I try to talk to y'all. When y'all mess up, I say, let's think about what we're doing. Don't I tell y'all, I say, you're going to make mistakes. What I say, let's minimize. I be as practical as I can be to y'all. I'm the bad guy. I'm the guy who wants y'all to keep screwing up. These people trying to kill y'all. He want to sit around and try to keep eating candy that he know no kid just don't get no candy nobody, especially if you're not their friend. Why are you just giving me candy when you don't talk? How many of y'all do y'all see other kids around and you don't see at school? You say, hey man, you want some candy? Why y'all don't stop and just do that? So why somebody just want to give you some candy? It's an objective. But see, people like me who are bad people, I try to make a fool out of y'all, make y'all think they really just trying to be your friend. They just trying to help you. So you could be on cloud nine. Where exactly is cloud nine? Actually, it don't exist. They're trying to put you somewhere that don't exist. I can't get the process in his mind. I need y'all to understand, I'm not y'all enemy. I'm really not. People don't care. Listen, when that man come back and he destroy that place, guess what he ain't gonna have? A kid's line. He's going to judge this arights with his truth. Y'all guys are sitting here listening. Y'all know some of this stuff. Y'all can't keep acting like y'all dumb to this. You know it's wrong. Y'all confess it. I'm doing that. You're saying because you know this is wrong. You can't keep doing it. Is it going to go away because you confess? No, you're going to have to take a stance. Anything you feed going to keep living. I keep jacking out, they call it masturbating. Guess what's going to happen? I'm feeding it. So guess what's going to happen? I'm going to keep doing it. I got to resist it. I got to resist it till the will becomes stronger when it comes. I'm past that. I got people here holding out. They'll tell you. How many of my guys here holding out ain't jacking off? You see these people? That mean temptation don't come? Look at that. Look at it. The temptation don't come. What you got to do? Y'all ain't the first. Don't think y'all hear him. I ain't going to tell you no lie. Oh, it just go away. How it going to go away? But you done started feeding something now that it just going to keep coming. The more you keep doing it, the more you keep feeding it. So the more it keeps happening, you're going to have to break it. That's how I had to break it. Drink it, smile. I had to break it. You got to break it, man. It's going to be a fight because you've been used to doing it. You got to resist. It's time for y'all now. Y'all got to take a stance. Everybody got to take a stand. Right. These grown people, they didn't know better. They sit here and they play around too. They do stuff they ain't got no business doing. These folks run me down. Ask them, y'all stand, say how many, ask them. Say, raise your hand, Ra owe y'all money. Look at them, tell them, ask them. Raise your hand, Ra been borrowing money from you. Tell them, raise their hand and spoke me if I've been sleeping with the kids. Man, it take you too long. Man, don't worry about it. He said, that's all, folks. No, man. Go ahead. Tell me, raise your hand if I've been sleeping with their wife, inappropriate with them. Or your husband, or been inappropriate. Look at them. Look at them so they can expose me. You know why they came? Because I had. These folks, not everyone as a whole, nothing but trouble to me. Nothing but trouble. Stab you, stick you, lie to you, cheat you, they'll fraud you, run you down. When all I'm trying to do is save them. Y'all good? All I'm trying to do is save. I don't want to see y'all mess yourself up. I messed up a lot of years, man. I just don't want to see y'all screwed up. They don't want to, why I spend that time, I try to be real with y'all. Y'all can talk to me, preacher, I'm going to, I'll be real with you. I ain't no fool. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be manipulated. I know you're a kid. But I can talk with you. I guarantee we can work something out. We'll come up with a strategy. John, you actually been doing, I'm proud of you. You know that show, you could have done it. You just had to see a plan. You ain't got to be a follower. Y'all listen, you can still, man, what's up, man? And you know, keep it moving. You know, they say, man, he cool. I like him. I get away because I know what you about. But you got to learn how to, I tell you, learn to navigate. Y'all get stuck in here and then you getting led. Somebody got a collar around your neck and they gonna lead you to some stupid stuff. No, you got to get your own mind. You can see people speak, what's up? No, I already know them guys that keep it moving. I had friends snorted cocaine that time. I had one, I don't know what that nigga talking about. He talking about me and him two. I said, me and you ain't. He said, yeah, we was on. I said, listen, I ain't never. He said, listen, never. He like, yeah, this nigga gonna snort so much dope, he think I say it never happened. So man, that might be funny, huh? I appreciate it, Jared. That's why, now, Jared, see, we want to see where he at. Now, Jared, why is you putting that check up there?
I got to learn how to run my house.
That's how he said. See, it don't make sense to put the check up there and don't know. But that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I done did stopping around people. I had friends, PCP, all that crazy junk. But I almost took a tea one time. If I had a little tea, man, take the little tea pill, get high. I been get that thing. He said, yeah. He said, you drink a bill of Coca-Cola, you be high for 2 days. I said, man, I don't want that. I said, man, I can't. 2 days. I'm like, y'all niggas way too far out here. I'm like, you high for 2 days? I'm like, man, y'all niggas overboard. I'll drink a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Get something, get out how far I get to the house. 2 days? I'm like, 2 of these things? One more day, they call me Jesus. Right, like, no. Got in the neighborhood, smoked some stuff around them games. That man went around and started walking around with a sheet on, telling he was Jesus Christ. Man, yeah, they gave some stuff, got bumped. All these my angels. Never the same. Yeah, he smoked, yeah, he walked around telling he was Jesus Christ with a bedspread on. From my neighborhood. See, playing around with this stuff. You laugh. That be you bought them ears you got? Trying to tell you, I be playing around, mess that boy up. Boy, walk around thinking he was Jesus Christ. To all these women, these my angels. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking, you will, how you get here? Fooling around with people. Man, try this. I don't try nothing. When I did drink, I learned that years ago. I set my drink down. Man, I don't drink that thing. I'm through with that drink. That's your drink. That ain't mine. When you leave a drink, that's where it's set. Y'all look like the clown. Pick it. Put some. No, son. I set that down right there. I'm through with that. Listen, this is somebody I'm not my main man now. You know what I'm saying? No, I leave a bill, something like that. That's what that's set. If I ain't want to lose it, I pee right there at the bar. Ain't that right? You got to know where you can go. But that's how it was. Y'all want the truth, don't it? Yes, sir. You set a drink down. I don't care what drink. It could be some Kool-Aid. What you around some? Man, that thing. What? Especially they keep telling, hey, man, you don't drink your drink. I definitely don't want it now. Man, you need to drink that on up. Everything you saying alerts it. Looking back at them ears. Thank you for the advice. No, y'all set something down. I'm telling you, it be your milk. Well, man, I don't remember that. Listen, I don't want no more. Can't trust them. I'm just telling you, you can't trust people. Y'all hear me? I'm trying to help y'all. Man, tell them, man, it's too many folks trying to mess you up. I know another guy, man, guy had the whole world. That joker walk around, said joke one day, saying he walk around the park, eye blinking, looking in the grass for roaches and looking for. I said, I'm trying to figure out, man, what's wrong? Somebody done gave him something, messed him up. Walk around the park. Man, you know how much grass in the park? This man looking for some crack in some grass in the park. Man, he probably still out there. Right. I'm just saying, one of them rotten niggas other niggas used to be around now. That's why you can't be with everybody. Learn first, learn what kind of people they are. Keep it moving, man. Be cool with folks and keep it. It's the folk that tell you, cool. No, never smoke no dope. No, never play no stuff. No, we gonna light that stuff, but it smells this. They're like, I know that ain't what I think that is. Then they say, nope. So that's that geek junk, man. I don't smoke no geek, man. You a geek monster. Isn't that right? Y'all know, I see some of that got offended. Don't got me. Man, that's what you call, man, somebody call you a geek monster back in the 80s? Well, you had to fight. You got to fight, or you're a geek monster. Isn't that right? We call this joke a base head, a crackhead, a geek monster. Man, them be fighting words. Hello? I had a friend, he had gotten that stuff done, he gonna wrestle. He was strong too. Somebody went telling me he was strong as an ox, he gonna wrestle. They told me, that nigga talking about wrestle. Tell what that name gonna be, sprinkle down. We gonna have a little white dots all on this stuff. But we ain't gonna tell him that now. We gonna everybody, don't be stupid now. That's what you talk behind. If folks know who back you need to talk behind. Don't be stupid. Man, that joke was so strong, man. That joke will hurt you some kind of bad too, boy. But we sure talk behind it bad. Like, that nigga, that man know how to sprinkle down. Now, introducing, sprinkle down. Man, got on that door. That's why it was funny. He come there. That wasn't me. I don't know what them boys were talking about. I'm trying to help y'all use your head. Think, guys. Y'all hear me? Think. You hear me, ears? Think. Boy, if you been around and get a brain between them ears, you're going to be dangerous. And you're smart. You're smarter than that. We want to keep you around, all y'all. Y'all guys are smart. Make it better to sit. I know that pressure, peer pressure, people. You got to start, listen, evolve. What I'm telling y'all, I wish I would have done. I've been with y'all, man. I had leadership ability, but I was bad about fathering. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get into everything. You can't let everybody lead you. You can't let everybody lead you, man. You got to start standing out. I'm telling you, it's going to pay off later. A lot of guys, I see who they got, I say, I can respect them for the fact they didn't fall into the crowd, fall into the foolishness. Don't get yourself caught up. You might not make it out. You be the kid, say, walking here looking through the grass. Use your head. Y'all hear me? I'm going to get ready to let y'all go. I got to have a meeting. But I tell y'all something, I care about y'all. Y'all hear me? Yes, yeah. A lot of y'all care about y'all. What's up I want to care about? That my drinking better. That's it, everybody, that's all right. Some of them crept in here unaware, but everybody else, pretty much, we all care about each other. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. I want y'all to take your time. My young daughters, too. Y'all take your time. I know how it is. You out there seeing little boys, the boys cute, and the boys looking like they like you. A lot of y'all, I'm tell y'all the flat, they want y'all target practice. Cause that's y'all the girl, the holy roller with them skirt. Everybody look on, let's see who can get the girl with the skirt. I'm telling you, all right. So you can run around and run, and when they come out that you done got laid down there, and you don't put their pickle in your mouth, it's gonna be bad for you. The rest of them, it's gonna be business as usual. But for you, it's gonna be bad. Y'all use your head, ladies. Don't let them make no fool out you. Yeah, come on, if something happens, say, yeah, come on, let's go in that courthouse and get their marriage license. Oh, we moving too fast. That's what I'm saying. Hey, we moving way too fast, ain't it? Ain't that right? Ain't that right? If that's too fast going to get them license, we thunder lightning. We trying to get straight in the bed. Y'all use it. Y'all boy the same way, man. Y'all do right. Yahuwah Barak, you know. Get out here, man, get your winter cut off. It's gonna mess you up now. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. Take care of yourself, man. You get around and get some of that thing, boy, and shots won't get it off. They had something years ago, I tell you, they came to him. I had a cousin, she was a nurse, she told me that back in the 80s, they called it black gonorrhea. So some boy went overseas and had got it and didn't get them shot when they got back on the ship. Boy, they got a shot. They said make your peanut just rot. Said won't they said the stuff eat. Yeah, said just rot. Just rot. They help you out. Man, you don't be put that thing away and rotting. Y'all know you ain't washing every night anyway. On top of that, they're gonna rot quicker. I was y'all, I missed some baths too. I know y'all guys. You ain't gonna fool me. You ain't regular like that. I know you go there and walk on out there. Very few guys in there every night like that. I was concerned about that water back then. You think I'm out he got every night? Man, I ain't even gonna ask. The only one, it'll be saying, you think them got every night? How many of y'all would tell y'all there and you every night? Look at, boy, I know you. Them eyes would have been came down. Boy, stop it. No, good and well ain't that regular. Right there, that going to sleep, don't even know. No, y'all get in there, y'all start on there, y'all get in there and watch them bodies every night. Take care of your body, though. Y'all hear that? Yeah, that's right. You probably, you're gonna place, you're always gonna take a get your stinking behind now, take a bath. He said you go every night. You supposed to, that's right. That's right, you be an example for other people. Yes, other people. Yeah, you be an example for other people. Sometimes you don't know who you could be helping. You could be helping some other people. And I get that pollen chalk line out their bed. Well, I help these kids. I be honest with y'all. I won, but I wasn't never known being stinking like that. I ain't never been known being stinking. I love to skip. I can skip. You know what I'm saying? I can skip a night. But y'all don't try that now. You know, it's different now. That food y'all eat, well, you need one every 20 minutes. Y'all help yourself. I'm just saying, y'all keep your body clean. That's the tip. Y'all keep your body clean. Y'all, if you ain't in it, I ain't trying to embarrass you. I'm telling you the truth. But I'll be honest with y'all, don't I? Yes, don't y'all want to be honest with you? Yeah, y'all getting there, y'all want to be regular. Now, I take them baths now every night now. Unless I'm just dog tired. I can't smell nothing. But I can get one as soon as I get up in the morning. I ain't going to tell no lie now. I don't watch these guys in here every day. They just, we judge me. They go, you hold up and stand to the side. We're going to talk about all them baths you took. Now, but it be like 40. I don't be there. Ain't nothing regular now. But I'm getting right up that morning. That's because I'm just so dog tired. I know how to lay and how to sleep. I'm going in and take that bath. You can't lay like you used to lay. We throwing everywhere. We throwing out there you took one. You got to sleep real conservative. So you can get on up and take it. Y'all want the truth, ain't it? I ain't going there. If I'm stinking, I don't got nope. Don't do that stinking, man. You remember you have fleas in that bed. Y'all hear me? Y'all take care of your body. Wash your body. Y'all hear me? These grown folk too now. Don't be looking around like they crazy. Don't these grown folk. All right, I'm getting ready to let y'all go. Appreciate Mr. Yahuwah. I'm sorry. Let me see my screen right quick. Listen, Right heart, little children. I'm gonna catch y'all. We're gonna catch back up, little children. I get through, I need to meet with the members. The members on there. Hold on, let me sit down. Appreciate it. Oh, they gone? All the children of the congregation. And they are in the sight of the congregation. Woo! Well, we can't make it. Hand clap to the bar, always great teaching as usual. Great word message tonight. Appreciate you, Chavez, Bruce, Amber, to the bar, Raha. I do, Charlene. I appreciate y'all here. So remember, make sure y'all get on there, Sean. So I'm gonna have a quick meeting right quick when I get finished. So Amber and Bruce and Sarah and Sean. What happened to the Zoom? They gone Zoom? I got y'all, huh? You said they got it where? Oh, they disappeared? Okay. So he said to get ready and come back. Get a free summary of your current meeting or highlighted topics. Next step generated by all companions. Okay. All right, good to see y'all. All right, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. John, we'll see John. They'll be coming down to see us for the Muhard. And the family, good to see y'all, John. Good to see everybody. Good to see you. Connect the audio. That's Sid back there with the buildings behind him. Sid, that's you with the clouds behind you. All right, there you go. I see now. Okay, Sarah, the alcoholic. Good to see everybody. All right, good to see y'all. Ivan, connecting. Granville, connecting. Good to see y'all. All right. I'm going to have a meeting with y'all so when I get finished. All right, Lachey. All right, good to see y'all. All right, we'll get around. Good to see y'all. So I'll make sure y'all hang up there so I can get finished. All right, they got everybody? And then we give it, who else? One more? Oh, we got some over here. Got some over here. The rest of y'all get ready to stand, get ready to go. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate Yahuwah. I'll holler at y'all. My young people, when I get finished, what y'all supposed to do? Go that way for me, and I'll give it to y'all. All right. Y'all gonna need to be out there making a bunch of noise, doing something stupid, move my chair.
No, sir.
What y'all gonna need to do? Be responsible.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Y'all, and I got confidence. Right. Y'all gotta do it. Y'all can talk. Now y'all can talk. I ain't gonna tell y'all not to talk. Y'all can talk. Yeah. I mean, you gotta whisper, just talk. You ain't gotta be loud, acting like a buffoon. Y'all know how to act, right?
Yes, sir.
Y'all right. Y'all be responsible. That's all. Y'all. I mean, come on. Y'all ain't no baby. Y'all know how to act. Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yoshawaka Wika, what's our announcement? Yeah.
Everybody's in their mom, and today is Amana's birthday.
Amana, hey Amana. Oh, look at hey Amana, happy birthday. Happy birthday. We so glad you came. Happy birthday from the YU gang. We're so excited. We hope that you are too. Happy birthday from Yehuda crew. Hey! Happy birthday. Look out, got a necklace and everything on. You brought something for me for your birthday? Cheapskate, you need to buy me something. I'd be helping you sing up here. Yeah, exactly. Happy birthday. All right, another announcement. Let's pull out. Most Kudash, but the separated Father, we say, Hadu, which is thanks for all that you rendered. Through Yahushua HaMashiach for the exceeding calm that you granted us even up to this very hour and sparing our Kai. Hadu unto you for all that you rendered, for all that you, the Barakas, which are the Rab, Baraka, which are the many benefits that you bestowed upon us through the Kai, through the Mut, through the Zabak, through the Zarak, which is the the rising of Yahushua HaMashiach, and blotting out our Kataim, all and Abon of the both of us and of the Benin. Baraka us, according to the Berith Yushabah to Abraham, Yasakak, Jacob, the Yahudim, and to Yasharal Netuladaf, even unto us and our Tuladaf, and those are fall for whom you are called, allowing that you will establish us as a Gui, which is a nation, making us tau her from our Tuma, pure from our impurities, making us of the Kodashim, making us Talmim, and joining us with the Mashiach. Baraka those that are bereaved behind prison walls in captivity, war-torn country, married, single, separated, sick, and afflicted, recovering those taken from us, especially our Benin and our young adults. We pull out at you, Baraka them, bestow the benefit upon them that is to call you before the Rosh Yameen come. Baraka the out-of-towners, those over the young, which overseas far and near, those that are watching in, that you negard the laws, which is touch the laws of those that confess unto Yeshua, those we commit to you and Palau, continue to be a healer and a recoverer and a Yeshua, to Shanya, to continue to be a healer, to Lanita, to others that are afflicted that are going through, Shakia, and be a Nakum unto Ernie, unto his Asha, which is his wife, and in our need, the pastor of his grandmother, and so many others that seek you for healing, that seek you for redemption, recovery. But the God that allows our individual misfakal, that they might repent and call upon Yeshua. The God that loves, which has touched the hearts of those in leadership and authority of the alarm to execute your mashpat, which is your judgment. We allow that you continue to be a shelter, a shield, and a buckler to us through the tribulation and the persecution, through the ra'ah, which are the famine and pestilence and the destructions of nature. I do for keeping us thus far, for the loan of our health and strength, for the activity of our limbs, for the functionality of our pasar, our body, even to be able to call upon Yeshua and confess that we went wrong and contrary to you, and we seek you to be a better Gui, a nation, and a Rosh Pari, which is a first fruit. We allow that you will baraka your Shalakim, your Ra'im, and your Malakita, to bear your Debar without wavering, without compromising. Let our ears be so attentive to your direction and your instructions. We allow that you baraka your Shamaim and your Sabut. We allow that you let your Paini, your face, be our or upon us. Let it be an encampment of protection that we might yada hata halak. Baraka Jerusalem in the midst of its destruction, that new Jerusalem come forth. We even allow that you forgive our enemies, considering ourselves. Be with those that is of an earnest law of seeking you. We allow that you increase our amanah. Let your debar search our inward parts. Let it dwell in us richly with all benah, which is understanding. And if it's anything we've done or we said, any action we portray, that go contrary to your will, we allow for the manifestation, that we might turn away from it, that we might be yours, alarm and alarm. And when we've done all we can do here on this side, if you see fit that we don't kum the city yum, we allow that you grant us a beth in your alarm malkuth, that we can see your pani, and we can tahalim your Shem better in New Jerusalem. In the Shem of Yahushua HaMashiach, who is Gadal, which is great. Let us all say, Amen. Come home! Come home! I hug you. Yeah, y'all go straight across. The young people, thank y'all, young people, appreciate y'all. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Where y'all at, telling y'all? The rest of y'all. Appreciate y'all.